It's a fantastic weekend for superheroes at the box office. The Fantastic Four stormed into theaters and cleaned up at #1. It earned $56 million in its first weekend. The Tom Cruise epic War of the Worlds dropped to second place. It brought in another $31 million. And Batman Begins slipped to third with another $10 million tucked under its cape.
Saw the Fantastic Four yesterday.
You like it?
Yeah,
It was
very
good?
entertaining.
Yeah, good. I liked it too. Fun.
Okay.
You love it when they banter, don't you?
Yeah, it's just so uncomfortable.
You just never know what they're going to say.
Right.
Well, it's good to know they went to the movies.
Wow.
They should have gone together.
Oh, we were all at the fabulous sticker stop,
Oh, yeah.
putting bumper stickers on people's cars.
Sure. Giving away Summer Jam tickets. $1,000.
$1,000.
Were you there?
No.
Sounded like you knew what was going on.
Well, because I,
Story of her life.
Right.
I do know what's going on.
And Pasty was there, right?
I was.
Oh, jeez.
I was.
Yes.
Quite a drive down there to
Oh.
Puyallup. But
Is that where it was?
that was Southfield
Southfield
Mall.
Mall.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I hitched a ride. I didn't.
Okay. No one asked. Who did you tag along with since now you're on the subject?
Karen Wilde.
His girlfriend.
Karen Wilde.
Yes. Well, it's always been a situation Pasty has rationalized. If I can't get Jessica Alba, I'm going to get Karen Wilde. And it never has come to fruition more than this weekend because it was either go to the movies and worship Jessica Alba again or deal with the living, breathing, functioning Karen Wilde in the flesh.
I bet he did both.
Did you see Fantastic Four?
I didn't actually make it.
Now that's shocking.
Because that daytime sticker stop turned into a nighttime sticker stop. And that nighttime sticker stop turns into an early morning sticker stop.
I was so pathetic on Saturday. I was shocked how tired I was when I got home from that. I was asleep at like 11 on
Well,
Saturday.
with all the heavy breathing you did in Karen Wilde's car, I'm not surprised that you were worn out.
She had a fun little car.
Oh,
What a fun little car.
yes, there. Try to break that code.
Yeah.
It was just you and her in the vehicle, huh?
No, actually, we took Robbie along with us.
Oh, jeez.
So he lives in the neighborhood also. She was
Whatever,
nice enough
but
to-
hey, I don't want to hear about it. Whatever you're into.
Yeah. Okay.
Who sat in the front?
Yes. Were you shotgun at least?
I was.
Of course.
Hey, look, dude, I've known her for a long time.
Right.
Slide over.
Robbie's pretty new.
Slide over.
Magnum doesn't fit in the backseat.
Oh,
probably.
jeez. Okay.
That's why it's a convertible.
Yes. Very exciting.
Wow.
Nice long drive, too, huh? Back and forth? A little longer going back, isn't it? Yes.
Fourth is usually easy.
Yes. That Karen Wilde's pretty cuddly, huh?
Oh, yes.
Yes. What's that now?
Well, that's right in Terry's area. Did you end up going to the sticker stop or not?
I said no.
Oh, I never listened. I'm sorry.
The cars would have to pull up to her porch, and then maybe
She'd be out of town.
she would acknowledge them.
Send out one of her kids. Go put a sticker on that car.
Right. Well, I'm only 9 months old.
I know, huh?
Yeah, Terry's got a lot of things to do. She's pretty big time.
Okay.
What'd you do this weekend, Terry? Yeah, as I said,
yeah.
there's a lot of things to do.
Well, were you there?
Was I there? No. Well, he's pointing out that it's like your backyard. It's not my backyard.
True, but,
So,
but when was
what-
the last sticker stop you went
I've
on?
never been to one.
Okay.
So there's never been one in my backyard.
Oh, never.
I don't have them in my neighborhood.
Okay.
Now, I'm asking you what you did this weekend. Don't get all testy with me.
Really not much.
Yeah, she can't think of a
seriously,
freaking thing.
The program director loves to hear that.
Look at her looking at the sky, trying to figure out what the hell she did. Nothing coming to mind.
Right.
Well, that's very interesting. I'm not. Oh, really?
Well,
Could have stopped there.
could have. Didn't.
Would have been the incredible Terry stop.
Not really. I mean, I've done plenty, I think, in my time here.
Hey, know what's getting on you. Don't start
okay.
feeling guilty, all right?
Oh, no, I don't.
All right. Well, you should, but don't start.
Okay.
Don't start now.
The T-Man.
Hit me, baby, one more time. The New York Daily News reports that Britney Spears is expecting twins.
Oh, you're killing me,
The pop
man.
princess is due this fall.
Oh, that's great. I just received
Kick
some.
me, baby.
Yes, we knew about that. So
I know.
We talked about that the other day. That's old news. The new news that has just devastated me.
It's breaking.
It's breaking my freaking heart, Terry. That's what it's breaking. Yes, it is the news that Hotshot gave to me just during this last break. I guess he's trying to prepare me, to warn me, to get me. Well, I said prepared. Yes.
Yes.
I'm just absolutely beside myself with grief now, Terry.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can't even get it out, can you? I mean, just...
I don't know how to react to this, Terry. I really don't know whether to react with anger or frustration, or to just break down and cry. I don't know what to do here. I don't want to make his life difficult, Terry, when he's 5 days away from getting married.
Oh, so that's still on. That's not the breaking news.
That's still on. No, that would be interesting and joyous news. Hotshot's wedding is still on. Scott will be getting married this coming Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Now.
That's right. Holy crap, I gotta get out of here.
He has 5 days.
Run away,
I already have plans.
5 days of a single life left. Wow. He has 5 days of freedom. He has 5 days of the feeling of being able to breathe on his own. He has 5 days.
That's terrible.
Of a life
nice way to think about it, huh?
Without an just untiable attachment. Well, it's very untiable these days. But anyway.
So 5 days till swordfish.
Wow. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. 5 days till swordfish. Oh, in more ways than one now. This hotshot just told me. I don't know how to react to this, Terry. My first impression was to get really angry, but I don't want to give the man a hard time on his wedding. But it's just devastating. Not that I'm going to be there that long. But anyway. Hotshot, guess what he just told me? Are you serious? Are you just playing with me?
Dead serious.
You had no other options?
None. You're in.
I don't even know if I want to talk about this on the air.
Wow,
I'm just
really?
trying to work this through. There's nothing I'm unwilling to talk about, and yet this could be the first thing I'm unwilling to talk about in the history of this program on the air. So give me some time.
Okay, we'll give you some time.
And I don't mean the music playing time. I'm talking about like the rest of the morning to figure this one out.
You need a lot more than that, right?
It just made logistical sense.
Leaving us in suspense here.
Logistical sense.
Well, there's nothing I don't talk about, and even though this is almost as embarrassing as anything that's ever happened to me on the program, I don't know how to take this. Is it embarrassing? Is it just, as he says, there was no other options? Is he just trying to make my life a little bit more fascinating? Next to me at the table, because he has like a seating chart wedding situation.
Sure.
Some people have that. I had that at my wedding.
Right.
Oh, now I know why you're doing this. I think I have an idea. Next to me, Terry, the very next seat. Is that what you're telling me? The very next
Correct.
seat? One seat over to my right or my left?
Right next to you, be to your, I think you're right.
To my right, Terry. The seating chart's been finalized, and there's going to be some revisions.
Finalized.
Big stamp of final.
Notary.
Guess who I'm sitting next to, Terry? You're sitting next to your husband.
Of
That's
course,
nice.
yeah.
Now, my wife is not going to be able to go because she has children watching duties to perform.
Duties.
Right. So, seeing that Hotshot obviously is closer to me than hers, so I'm going, and she's going to be watching the children, even though we have one.
And then we corner her with the wedding DVD.
That's right. I'm sure she'll be anxiously waiting. Right. So I'm going alone, Terry. So who does Scott put me with at the seat to my right?
Correct.
To my right.
To your right.
Mm-hmm. Couldn't take that long to figure out.
Is he portly?
Hey, Terry, he's the gayest of phone operators.
Not women.
No. He's not.
Oh, yeah, that would have been a great option.
That was my first question. He's not at our table again?
He is not.
Okay.
Wow.
So you can sit at that table, too, if you'd like. I mean,
No.
it's tough.
Yeah, eeny, meeny, miny,
So-
mo. Which one would you rather
Wait, if
sit?
I said I wanted to sit at that table, you'd make a change?
No.
Okay.
But just to make you feel better, sure.
Hey, Terry, I'm sitting next to gay phone operators. Oh, man. Are you freaking serious?
He's your date?
So I gotta, like, when I get to the dinner, I gotta, like, inhale and then never exhale. Just how much room am I gonna have?
I charged him for 2 seats like Southwest Airlines.
All right.
Wow.
So you don't bring a date, you get relegated to the kids' table.
He's not bringing a date?
He is not.
Did you allow him to bring a date?
I did.
You
I
did,
actually
really?
invited Chris from the Cuff to come with him.
Oh, so he only had the option of bringing Chris from the Cuff, but you didn't want some, like, random bathhouse guy to be coming with him.
That is
so
true.
you technically didn't invite him with a date. You invited him with a specific person.
Correct.
That's interesting.
It's not a free-for-all for him.
Right.
Right.
This isn't Club Z, all right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm walking around in buttless chaps at my wedding.
Got it.
Get out of here.
So you gave him one option that you've met because Chris from the Cuff has been to a couple of in-studio Christmas parties. You felt relatively comfortable, I mean, with the YMCA Village People kind of guy.
He's a nice guy.
Yeah, I've hung out with
I
him a
met
couple times.
Right. But, wow. So he got invited with Chris from the Cuff, and Chris from the Cuff is a no-show?
Couldn't make her.
Ooh.
Oh, he's got to be breaking gay phone operators' heart because you know he asked him.
Oh, I'm sure.
We got invited to a wedding. What do you mean you won't come?
Bob.
Right.
That's his first gay function as a couple.
So because he's going alone, and because I'm going alone, you put us next to each other?
You are next to each other. Hey, but Steven's going to be there, and Terry and Pasty. It's, you know,
At our table.
Yes.
I get Pasty at my table, too?
You do.
Oh, let me tell you.
But not next to you.
Hey, dude, you gonna eat that?
I guess you had no other options. There's no one else we know, really, at the wedding?
Not really.
Okay.
You should want to sit with, like, family and friends from Nebraska.
Right.
No, Nebraska. That ought to work well.
This is just going to be ridiculous.
Is he really taking 2 seats, though? I mean, is it still a 10-top table with him?
Well, it was, but you're not having dinner, so it's only an 8-top.
You're not having dinner, Steven?
I'm not.
You're not? You're not going to be there?
I'll be at another wedding.
Wow.
He's just Mr. Popular.
He is.
I have 2 friends, and they get married on the same day. Thank you very much.
Wow.
You have another wedding to go to.
I do.
So that'll loosen up 2 seats, right?
Yes.
And actually, his wife is carrying a third.
Right. So 3 seats.
Right.
Woo-hoo!
You can look at it that
More
way,
space,
too. Right.
More space.
Still 2 seats. Anyhow, 2 seats will be open when dinner arrives, so if Gay wants to dive in head first, he'll have some elbow room. This is just, I can't.
I sat by him at your wedding, man.
That's what I thought. That's what I was saying. That's what I was thinking, that you're getting even with me. That's it. I'm getting divorced and getting married again just so you have to sit next to me.
Redo your whole wedding.
Did I put you next to him at my wedding?
Yes.
You could have Gay babysit Jaden, and then your wife could come.
Well, there you go.
That's what I need. My baby cradled into those big roast beef, red polka dotted arms.
Do you have any microwave popcorn?
All right.
You'll have a good time sitting by him. Come on.
Is that right?
Yeah, I can tell by the look on his face that he is
I
looking
don't want
forward to it.
hear some cheesy band leader scream out, "Time for the polka!" and Gabe be looking at me all funny.
Do you want to?
Right.
If you want to, I will.
Right. This is just... It's an all-time career and lifetime low, Terry.
Wow, really?
And you know Gabe's taking this all sensitive out there.
Of course.
I'm sorry that I'm such a bad guy.
So awful to sit next to me.
Right. Just
Fine,
a little,
I just won't go.
It was just a little startling. I was trying to figure out what this all meant.
Would have been more startling had you just shown up.
Right?
Yeah,
So
but
you-
people warned
So he gave me
you.
5 days warning,
Yeah,
Terry.
he did. To
Prepare
get
yourself.
you all prepared.
Got it.
That's good.
Sure.
Much appreciate that.
Of course.
Don't let Gay order a second entree.
Mm-hmm. That's my job?
Yes.
Yes.
That's it.
You mean you didn't try and take Stephen and Amy's food?
Man, it's going to be the longest week of my life.
Wow. Yeah, each day.
Something to look forward to.
Yeah, it's not a looking forward to Scott's wedding. It's looking forward to sitting next to the gay phone operator there.
Right.
Wonderful.
You're not inviting flowers?
No.
All right.
Whoa.
Nice.
That you didn't?
No.
You invite your program director?
No.
Really?
Oh, he's the program director?
Mm-hmm. Technically, yes.
Oh, I thought it was Shelley Hart.
I got
Shellard?
it. Shellard Hart is not the program director.
Did you invite her then?
Also not invited.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
They had to win their conference tournaments in order to get in.
Yeah.
And they're on the bubble.
Got it.
They didn't do it, they're out.
What else is going on in the world, Terry? I gotta get back to this later.
Oh, my gosh.
Please, yes.
Got some news for you about Christina Aguilera.
Right.
Recently, she showed up at a Paris fashion show with a sling on.
Not a vagina?
No, on her arm.
Oh.
And they say that a close source.
You ever seen a vagina in a sling, Terry?
No, I haven't.
It's pretty awkward.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay.
David, do you want a model? What happened to Christina Aguilera with a sling?
Apparently, she got hurt when she got into a little scuffle with a drunk fan at a nightclub.
That's what it's come down to for Christina Aguilera?
Yeah.
Brawling with fans at clubs.
I guess so.
Come on. What club did she get in a fight
It
in?
doesn't tell me what club.
Right.
It just says that she was there, and, partying it
She's
up.
in a sling.
In a sling.
Got it.
Nothing real serious.
Okay.
Shouldn't beat up your fan.
Well, don't have all the details. I'm sure they'll come out later. Also, Jennifer Lopez, she has a new fragrance coming out this fall, and she'll have some competition because Britney Spears, her new fragrance will also be out this fall, in September, as a matter of fact.
I wonder which one Gay will be wearing.
Combination of both.
I don't need this.
A little distracted here.
There'll be plenty of people around you.
You'll bring us
fine.
That's a problem. We want our privacy.
You don't have to slow dance with the guy. You just got to eat a meal next to him.
Thank you!
You'll be fine.
bring his theme song in for when he comes to sit by you.
Now introducing.
Good morning.
And of course, you're sitting on the hotline waiting to talk about this, but I just, I'm not prepared for this.
Please say hi.
Mm-hmm. So Hotshot comes in, has his first wedding dance song, and then Gay sits down and...
He's a gay phone operator. He's so gay. He's so phone operator. And now, here's Gay. A good morning.
Don't look at me. I'm not punching up his line.
What? I'm so ready to hear the voice.
If he would have come with Chris from the Cuff, you could have put him somewhere else, probably, right?
No, I just don't put him there anyway.
You would have put him there anyway?
Yeah.
Isn't there like a VIP table T-Man could be at?
You're right. Isn't there a velvet... Oh, Lord. I don't want to hear any... Everything could be turned into something even more embarrassing if I was going to mention a velvet rope, but I don't want that twisted into something else.
Good morning.
He's looking forward to it.
Yes, Gay.
I got the chicken. Did you get the sword?
All right, you know what?
You guys can share.
Put it back on hold now! Right now!
You guys can share. Ooh, you want to taste this?
Mm-hmm. Well, we know who's not winning the limbo.
Yeah.
You can have a limbo competition,
Right. At most weddings they do.
Yeah, right.
That's what I read. So yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Right after the conga dance.
Did he really get the chicken? Because I really did get the swordfish, and I'm really not happy about it now.
He actually asked if he could have both entrees. He did ask that to my fiance's mom.
No, he didn't, because he wouldn't eat like that in public.
He was probably kidding, but he did write that on there.
Right. He wrote it on the card?
Mm-hmm. He wouldn't eat it in public. He'd put it in a box and take it home.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, you would.
And anything else you got back there?
But he would write...
that extra salad in that bowl, I'll take that too.
Yes.
They'll never eat the top of the cake.
But he'd drizzle in chocolate sauce happy birthday Rick on it.
Right.
So that people would know it's for him.
Right.
Never is.
Yes. He stays on hold until he's done making stupid jokes. For the first time in how long now? He's all of a sudden in a good mood.
Mm-hmm.
And listen to me.
A little irritated. Just a little.
I'm a little irritated.
I was trying to swallow my water.
That's what you are.
I'm that.
Okay.
Yes, thank you, Terry. I'm a little irritated.
Oh, my gosh.
And I'll be irritated all through the week.
The T-Man.
Listen to this. A skateboarder from California just jumped over the Great Wall of China.
Listen to this.
He's now the first person to clear the wall without the help of any motors.
Oh!
The gap that he jumped
Yeah.
was 61 feet high. First guy to do this. without the
Wow.
Jeez.
Radical.
Yeah.
I hear to top that, Terry, this weekend he's jumping over the wizard's sleeve. Are you prepared for that?
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
Yes.
I think it's happening Sunday after the Hot Shot wedding.
Okay.
Well, it's actually Saturday.
Yes, you wouldn't want it to
I
conflict.
said after
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Hot Shot wedding.
So anytime after, like the next day.
Well, she said
Sunday.
the jump is happening Sunday. You know what? This joke has gone too far. All right.
61 feet
Jump
high.
on each
First
other.
guy to
Yeah.
do this without the help of any motors.
Radical.
Yeah, exactly. And I
Radical. There you go.
Yeah, gnarly, dude.
Mm-hmm. Skateboarder jumped over the Great Wall of China.
Pretty impressive.
Yes.
It's a pretty big wall.
I hear that's the case. It's a big wall. Any chance we can get it constructed in time to put it between my chair and Gay's the phone operators?
I will work on it for you. That's the least I can do.
I just don't need his little commentary all through the wedding. All right? Anything he's going to say, I don't need it. I just don't need it.
Just make him cry early.
And then he'll go home. He won't even sit down and eat.
That may have to happen. I may have to
go.
Right.
First words out of your mouth. You look huge.
You know what?
He'll never be that sad to just like leave the meal.
Right.
I'm out of here, but I need a box.
It's amazing, and the way he brought it all up to me early on a Monday
That's what
at
you
around
need.
6:15 during the break. He like looks at me and goes, "All right, I just want to tell you this now. If there is any problems, and just so you're aware of it, but I'm sitting next to Gay phone operator at my wedding.
You gotta arm yourself with some Febreze. The Anus Blocker 3000.
Right.
Necessities.
Well, I heard you giving that out to everyone at the wedding. That's
Yes, just to make sure.
Yes, got to give out some gifts to your guests. What's that now, Steven?
Instead of a CD, we get the anus blocker.
Yeah, right. Well, Steven has a couple at home, but never uses them.
Right. This is the 3,000. This is the new one.
Oh, 3,000. I didn't hear you say 3,000.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, Lord.
Good time had by
What the hell's going on here? Seriously, I want to ask a serious question here. I don't want to make any kind of jokes about this. I just want to know a serious answer to the serious question.
Okay.
What the hell's going on here that we're inviting listeners to weddings? That's not normal. Okay? Now, yes, they're a part of this dysfunctional family thingy.
Yes.
Right? But what the hell, man? Guess it's my fault. I invited Dumpy and Gay to mine.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Gay came to mind.
Right. I figured I was up past 300 guests. I was like, what's
one more?
A few more.
Right.
It's 5 more with those two, huh?
Right. I don't know. I can't blame anyone but myself.
Well, so you've answered your own serious question.
Right. Well, I didn't answer it, but I refuse to continue thinking about it, Terry, since I'm really the source of the problem.
Okay.
But
I got the ball rolling. Yeah. What's that now?
Well, those two had won wild card spots to your own wedding. So
oh, jeez.
That's how they got in.
You have to repeat the word wild card to yourself, Stephen?
Wild card.
What the hell's wrong with this planet? I'm just off to a bad start this
see, the thing is...
Do I have to buy gay corsage? Is that the deal?
Just a wristlet.
Mm-hmm.
Are you picking them up and everything? Jeez. Riding in your car?
Right.
Oh, I'd like to see that.
Dude, you gotta sit on this blanket.
Gay he once asked me like years ago if he could like have a ride in my car from. I looked at him like, what are you nuts?
Yeah, it's foreign to you.
I don't know. Is that him on the line still? On the hotline? Who is that? Oh, it's John.
Oh, jeez.
On the outside looking in.
Yeah, you could be sitting next to him.
Yeah, it could be worse.
Hey, you know what, though? I'll tell you one thing. Would you rather have a fascinated stent done in your brain, or would you like to have a smelling good body like...
Okay, you know what?
It could be worse.
A windscreen sitting next to him with all his S words that come out, and slobbers flying everywhere.
Well, we could have all been like Steven and just not invited any of us and been okay.
I think Steven had it right.
Yeah, I think he was the smartest one out of all of us when it came to that.
Good, solid move.
Yeah.
Okay.
The whole wedding thing.
What else is going on in this world, Terry? What else is happening, please?
Well, MTV and VH1 did some make good programming to make up for the terrible mistakes they made during the coverage of Live 8.
Live 8.
Yeah.
I didn't see it when it was Live 8, but I saw it this past weekend. They had like 5 hours on VH1 of uninterrupted, no commercials,
right.
Terry.
Yep.
Of Live 8.
Yes, and that's what they're not. They're doing it next weekend too.
That was their make good.
Yeah, that was their make good.
They screwed up the live broadcast.
Yes,
they sure did.
What they do? They kept breaking in.
Yeah, they kept cutting in, just giving commentary, like, "Hey, that's Pink Floyd back there."
We know. Yeah, exactly. People were screaming at the screen.
Yeah.
They haven't played together in 25 years.
Yeah, I don't think
go back to them.
I don't think MTV needs their fossil Kurt Loder breaking in, going, "Oh, isn't this a pleasure watching Pink Floyd once again?" You don't need that crap.
That was it. That's what they were doing. Commercial breaks right in the middle of songs.
Man, commercials in the middle of songs. Mm-hmm. So they put on, that was hurting their inventory, Terry. That was hurting their revenue. 5 hours of uninterrupted broadcasting.
Sure.
I'm sure they lost millions. But they had to make good to their fans.
They had to.
I watched about 2 hours straight of it.
See?
I was actually thinking, man, they haven't taken a commercial in a while. I didn't realize that they're...
Yeah, you missed out on the live coverage where they did.
Right. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. Well, trying to make it up, like I said.
Just ran every commercial during Maroon 5 set.
You would have been happy.
All right, maybe you don't think much of Maroon 5. I think they're better than you think. I'm not loving them or anything, but I'll tell you this. It's a lot better than... even though Pink Floyd is got to have their respect, Terry, they're legends in some sense, but they look pretty freaking old. I'll tell you that, standing up there.
They're weathered.
That's all I'm thinking when I'm watching them play. I'm like, man, I'm just fascinated that these guys can play like guitar and sit there, and even though the drumming was not that sophisticated, the dude is sitting there like 85 years old drumming away. That's all I'm thinking is who's going to have a heart attack first up there.
They're all 60 and they look 80.
Yeah, man.
Well, You
probably thought, is Hit Me Baby One More Time on now?
Right. I was like, one old band following the next. Paul McCartney looking like the youthful one of the bunch.
I bet.
That's saying something.
Yeah. I mean, before Pink Floyd was The Who,
yeah.
I watched 2 hours of it.
Yeah, he had glasses on, lead singer of The Who.
Man.
Come on, man. You're in a rock band. No dorky glasses.
So that was what I was watching. I was watching their effort to try to make good to all the VH1 and MTV fans that were just devastated by the horrible coverage they gave during the live broadcast. They screwed it up.
Right.
They screwed it up royally.
They did.
And now they try to make it right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, now that I know that, I'm not buying it. I want more.
They want their fans to come back.
Right. All their fans, forgive them.
Yes.
Oh, no.
It's either that or the whole day of I Love the 80s back-to-back.
Wow.
I watched that, too, over the weekend.
Yeah, it's true. I did, too.
Yes.
I feel like I've seen them all.
But there's still, there's always something fresh in each episode.
You've seen them all. You tend to watch them again.
Oh, I love Alf.
I just can't pick myself up this morning, Terry. Just can't get myself going.
Devastating news.
Yes.
Way to go, Hot
I know you felt that you did me some kind of service by telling me early on, but you've really, honestly, I know you didn't do this on purpose, but you've basically put me in a funk now for the whole week.
I don't want to blindside you with the love handles.
Wow, that would have been a big
those aren't,
blind.
when you're 400 pounds, those aren't love handles.
Oh, really?
All right.
I have love handles then, right?
300 pounds, maybe.
Then what would you call it?
Love handles are like when you're 20, 30 pounds overweight.
Right.
Not when you're 400 pounds overweight.
Right.
Because he's up to 480 now. He should be 80 pounds at 5'2". He's a 5'2" man. He shouldn't weigh that much more over 80.
480 now?
Wait, he doesn't have love handles. He has, like, shelves.
It's a whole thing
That's
of California closets.
Yeah, it's a big old tire.
Now, Gay Phone Operator has emailed that has just been handed to me. Why are you handing me his emails, first of all? We're getting a lot of text pages, by the way, that say Gay has some new commentary on his website. From before I started, look, this is Steven, start typing away. From before I started talking about all this seating arrangement at the Scott wedding. But I haven't looked at his website and I have no idea what it is, so your guess is as good as mine. Anyway, he writes the following on an email just over the past 5 minutes.
What happened to the whoop, whoop,
And you know what?
Oh.
He can call the hotline if he wants to talk about this. Because that's what he is. He's just a listener. He writes, wow, T-Man really knows how to make someone feel good this morning. I love being just, and just is in all capitals,
right.
A listener.
Ooh, it's starting early. You're doing good.
When it comes down to it, what is he? He's a listener.
Well, yeah, well, how did we meet him?
As a listener.
Right, I understand.
So tell me what he is if he's not a listener. He's a member of the dysfunctional family, but also a listener. He's a listener.
But I think he feels, obviously, that he's more than that he's become actual friends
Is he
with
one?
us.
Fine. Is he one of the hosts of the show?
No.
Is he one of the co-hosts of the show?
No.
Is he one of the sidekicks of the show?
No.
Is he a producer?
No.
Is he the traffic guy?
No.
How about an intern?
Is he a news reporter?
No.
Is he a sports reporter?
No.
Is he the Dan DeBoner of the show?
No. All the way.
So all the answers are no.
Right.
Is he a caller?
Yes.
Are callers commonly listeners?
Yes.
Is he therefore a listener?
Yes.
Oh. Is there anything else you could call him besides a listener? Tell me what else, Steven. What is he?
Well, he's...
He's a listener! End of story!
I was going to say he's a friend of the show, but that still makes him a listener. So.
There are a lot of friends of the show.
Right.
All the listeners are friends of the show.
You could punch up a listener now and they'd become a friend of the show,
That's
right?
a great point, Terry.
Okay.
Any caller that comes on and tells me a story, tells me about their marriage problems, that they're just about to completely hang themselves with grief because of their horrible marriage, they're a friend of the show.
Right.
Anyone who wants us to send you over to break up with their girlfriend, Terry, at the front door of the girlfriend live on the air, that's a friend of the show.
Right.
And similarly, anyone who wants to be dipped in chocolate is a friend of the show.
Or dragged by a Zamboni.
Or dragged by a Zamboni is a friend of the show. Anyone wants us to go over there and to their home and iron their mail, that's a friend of the show.
Right. Yeah.
There are all kinds of listeners who have done these things. They're all friends of the show. Right. But the common denominator here is, in your little math class, I'm sorry to do this to you over the summer, is
wait a minute,
that they are all listeners.
Wow. But he's a good listener, though.
He is a very good listener.
He's a good listener because he listens all the time.
Yes. Yes.
Some of our listeners listen now and then. Some listen all the time. Some don't listen at all.
Right. But they're
still friends. Yeah.
Right, they're still friends of the show. So to answer his question about being just a listener,
yes,
that's exactly what he is.
Ooh.
And for him to think that he's anything more would be preposterous.
Wow.
Well, he is a listener going to the Hot Shot wedding and eating chicken.
And that was something I questioned. That's something I questioned just a few minutes ago. Why is a listener going to the Scott wedding? What's wrong with this picture?
93rd caller. He won. Yeah.
It's as arbitrary, Terry, as 93rd caller coming to the Hot Shot wedding.
Wow.
It's like my community service for the month. Helps me feel better. I give back a little bit to the needy.
I'm having an ask for dialing music statement.
Oh.
Please hold on.
Oh, jeez.
I'm available. I'll answer the phone.
Get some music. There you go.
He still has this. Doesn't change very
often. He's taking a big gay shower right now. Or at least he's pretending he is, Terry.
Big gay shower.
Oh.
What?
No, he's not.
What?
That's what you are. Tell me what you are if you're not a listener.
Thank you for putting me in my place.
You were so happy a moment ago with your very fresh and exciting line about swordfish and chicken.
Well, I kind of thought I was a friend, you know?
Well, you are a
Normally
friend.
You're a friend of the show. Yes, you're a friend. There's no doubt about that.
Right.
But you know what? I could take 93 calls all the way to winning tickets to Summer Jam, and they're all friends.
It's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous? Yes, it is. I agree. That I have to be sitting next to you at the Scott wedding. If you turn to me one time and ask me to dance, I will tell you right now that there is going to be a big red-headed gay brawl.
Big red-headed gay brawl.
All right?
Arriba.
And I'm not going to be a part of it. I'm just going to send in a slew of people.
Any way I can do it to get you to touch me.
I just... never mind.
I just wanted to sample your swordfish.
Whatever, dude. That's disgusting. It's nasty. Just for that, you get a pop.
Hey, you know what? I have a problem with that. Why in a freaking effing hell is Gay invited to Hot Shot's wedding,
it's a great question.
and I'm not invited?
Yeah.
What the freaking effing...
It's a great question.
Son of a...
I consider John a friend of the show, Terry. Because he's a friend of the show, Gay.
You know what, Gay?
Uh-oh.
At least I can sit on the goddamn plane, and you can't be sitting on it! I didn't know we were flying to the wedding. It's local, you freak. Yeah, it's just over in Lake Chelan. Hello, bitch.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
We'll see you there.
Yeah. Enjoy the nice
And you know what? I will be there, Gay, and I tell you what. I'm definitely not giving you goddamn hot.
Okay, whatever. Anyway, I can't wait till Saturday.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Good time.
It's the first time ever in my life I'm dreading a weekend. Thanks a lot.
Well, I'll put Gay out there with the Hot Patroller so he can hand out shirts and stickers and stuff. So
there you go.
I'll keep him occupied.
Yeah. All right.
That'll be good.
For most of the time.
Well, who's on his other side? Terry?
2 empty seats, right? Because
the pasty date.
What was that?
The pasty date's on your other side.
The pasty date? Mm-hmm. So what are you telling me? Dave's bringing a date?
He is.
Look at your face.
I'm absolutely shocked.
Dude, I can't have an all guys table. I'm glad he brought a date.
Yeah, because then I would have been like, just
you're bringing
by
a date to the Scott wedding.
I am.
All right. Why do you sound more awkward about it than even I am?
Because you sound so surprised by it.
Well, I didn't know that you had anyone that you would consider date material.
I have my my standby date. I have the same girl that I brought to your wedding.
You just rent her by the hour.
She's the homie. I can call her up. And say, hey, put on a dress and let's go.
This is just the most awkward wedding ever.
You don't have to bring somebody to my wedding.
I really hope that you're ready to have this go down in history as the most awkward event in the history of the world.
Not for me.
He's just getting married and, hey, looking forward to Hawaii.
Right. Well, don't be shocked when I call you Friday afternoon telling you about Jaden Sniffle. Oh, it has to be attended to.
That's right.
Just send a gift first.
I'm really sorry that I can't be there.
Right.
The T-Man.
Steven.
Yes.
At 5:45 this morning, did you say the phrase, okay, time to get things poppin'?
Oh, yes, he did.
You heard that?
Let's
did.
get it poppin'.
As I was coming in.
Was it just completely awkward, Terry?
It was kind of, yes.
Was it absolutely unnecessary and uncomfortable for you?
Yeah.
Because I'm looking over the text pages. I got about 6 or 7 different people saying that Steven said, let's get things poppin'.
And that that's how exactly I said it, but I introduced the song, Get It Poppin'.
I understand, Stephen, but just you saying words such as that, it's really awkward. It sounds grandfatherly when you do that. It's just unnecessary. And certain listeners say they're going to actually come down and wait for you outside and beat the crap out of you.
Wow.
If they ever hear something like that again, if it bothered them that much.
Wow, okay.
All right?
Well, I appreciate the feedback.
So funny.
So if you didn't say it like that, how did you say it? Do we have tape of it? Do we have tape of what happened at 5:45?
Well, there is, actually.
All right, I want to hear it.
Do you want me to play it for you?
You have it at 5:45?
Yeah.
What, you had it, you put it on tape? It wasn't even live?
Well, I have to pre-record it.
He throws it all in the can.
I want to hear it.
Mails it in.
I want to hear it right now.
All right, hold on. Let me see if I can figure out how to do it. Push that button.
I heard it.
I got 8 text pages, too.
8?
That's right.
Wow.
Time for your early morning traffic update. I'm Stephen Kilbreth. Hey there. How you doing? It's Monday morning. We don't have any accidents or stalled vehicles reported blocking right now. And no real delays to deal with. Traffic volumes, of course,
Stop it right there, dude!
You can't get it to stop.
What the hell is that? Hey there, how you doing?
Well, people say sometimes you got to be fresh. Don't sound recorded, and all that.
What is wrong with you? You are just so uncomfortable in your own skin, aren't you?
I don't think so.
He's 5:45.
I'm excited,
Hey there!
Getting ready to attack the day.
Let these listeners attack you and just not let them not stop it, Terry.
You haven't even gotten to the let's get popping yet.
I don't know if I can.
Well.
After hey there, how you doing? I'm about to text page in, Terry.
97373.
Thank you so much. All right, continue on. Can you play it so you don't have to play that first part again?
I cannot.
We have to hear that first part again.
Well, I could not pot it up until the first part is done.
Play it again.
Traffic update. I'm Stephen Kilbreth. Hey there. How you doing? It's Monday morning.
Lord.
We don't have any accidents or stalled vehicles reported blocking right now. And no real delays to deal with. Traffic volumes, of course, building for you, but nothing too out of the ordinary. 520 reopened before 5 o'clock this morning, so I know it was a problem for you this weekend, but it is open and moving along okay for the early Monday commute. Our traffic is brought to you by Warner Brothers Home Video. Get ready for a knockout punch of a movie when $1 Million Baby debuts on DVD on July 12th. Winner of 4 Academy Awards, including Best Director, Clint Eastwood, Best Actress, Hilary Swank, Best Supporting Actor, Morgan Freeman.
They're sorry they ever did the movie now,
Best Picture of the Year. Own the DVD, and you can do that tomorrow.
Right.
Time to get it poppin' now on Seattle's #1 music station, Cube 93.
That is how you said it then.
It's time to get it poppin'. I didn't say let's get it poppin'.
But you didn't lead in like you didn't say, by Fat Joe or Nelly or whoever.
Well, because it had run long, and normally I do the artist and the song, but I did not do that this morning.
There really is no comment I could make, Terry, to...
Boy, your morning is just
going.
Whoa, not good.
I just want to have it be one of those mornings where the alarm clock goes off now, and I just wake up in a cold sweat thinking, okay, I'm so glad that wasn't real.
Right. Should we all go home now and try it all over again?
Please, can't wait.
Yes.
We'll try it again, though, if we go home.
Gosh.
This is really Sunday.
Someone take the man out of his misery.
Oh, that's nice.
Well, what the hell is that? What was that supposed to be?
It was a traffic update.
Fresh.
Let's see if I can weed through all the complaint emails about Stevens Let's Get It Poppin', and now I understand completely.
Okay.
I'm surprised there aren't 800 text pages, Terry, but fortunately there aren't that many people up at 5:45.
Yeah.
Have to sound fun, young, hip, and sexy.
Yes, and let me tell you, you certainly got the mission accomplished.
He nailed 0 out of 4.
But A for effort.
You know, I'm driving in at 5:45. Thankfully, I'm not listening to Kilbreath. Or I would have just drove right off the bridge.
Right, you're lucky Carole King was on another station.
You're right.
Drove off the bridge that was reopened that you wouldn't have known about.
Right.
I would have never known. You're right, Steven.
Yeah.
You're bringing so much proprietary information to us, and I appreciate that.
Well, hey, they want a traffic report at 5:45. They get one.
Well, let's get it poppin'. Just go beyond nauseating. What's that now, Steven?
I didn't say anything.
Well, that's different than introducing the song, Stephen. You recognize. I mean,
Are you embarrassed of yourself a little bit, or no?
No, not at all.
You're not.
Uh-uh.
You know, that's what it's going to take for you to eventually realize what you're all about and try to change. It's going to take a little bit of embarrassment for you to realize that there should be a massive amount of embarrassment based on what you just played.
Okay.
You don't feel like you should be embarrassed after hearing yourself introduce that song in that fashion.
If I was embarrassed about it, I wouldn't have been able to find it. Oh, no, it wasn't recorded.
Yeah, but now actually listening back to it, you're not embarrassed of that. Not at all.
Well, I'm not embarrassed about it, no, I mean, I understand your point that it may be out of the ordinary for somebody like me to say something like that, but...
It's like my dad wearing a Speedo.
Oh, my God. Any man in a Speedo.
Thinking he's cool.
Yeah. Whoa.
You all right? No, women love the hairy back. I don't know, man. It's just depressing. It really is. If Steven doesn't get that, it's just very depressing.
Okay.
I'm finding it a very depressing morning, Terry.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Then I got another text page saying here that the I Like Cheese Kids TV show stinks worse than Gay Phone Operator.
Wow, really?
Can it be that bad?
That's saying something.
Wow. I thought he would do really well.
I think he's pretty funny whatever he does. He's so random. Do people get that he's just so random that it's funny?
I don't think so.
Kind of like people didn't get Napoleon Dynamite the first time they saw it. A lot of people didn't get it. You have to watch it a few times to get it.
Mm-hmm.
Very few of us get it the first time around, that it's just so random that it's that funny.
I like his show. I think I'm one of the only ones.
You do like it?
I do.
So this text pager's wrong then. Because I haven't watched the I Like Cheese Kids show yet on MTV. I plan to do that. I don't know why I haven't yet, but I haven't.
It's pretty bizarre, but I laugh.
His humor is just random, right? He's doing what he does best, right? Just doing some
really
random, stupid stuff.
Yes.
And it's funny or no?
I like it. Not sure
Vinny
everybody
the
else
Pooh's
does.
rolling his eyes back there. You don't like it, or do you?
It's okay. It's entertaining at times, but so many of his skits are too random.
Too random. I don't know if you can get too random.
I don't know.
For me, I don't know if you can get too random. Now, Kilbreath's Let's Get It Poppin'.
He attempts to. I don't know. It's weird.
Mm-hmm.
But it is funny.
You're not embarrassed at all of the Let's Get It Poppin' line.
Well, I mean, I do the traffic. They told me to introduce the hot hit that was coming up, and so
I guarantee you, they'll tell you today to stop that.
Yeah.
All right? If
Okay.
they don't, I'll make sure to go to them and tell them to immediately put out an all-company memo that Kilbreath should no longer introduce songs if this is the way he does it.
Well, it's not like that every day. I mean, some days are different.
I can only guess. All right, how about
it's, don't you think we belong together?
How about there's an all-company new rule that you never have any attempt at introducing a song for the rest of your life? Can you handle that or no?
I don't know if I'd be happy about that.
Mm-hmm.
But
You want
What
to
if the rest of the world would be happy about that? Would that mean anything to you?
well, I guess, sure.
We
I mean,
want
if there was
Stephen
that
to be
big of an
happy,
if
though.
there was that big of an outcry that
There's that big of an outcry.
Okay.
Is that right?
An outcry.
We've never gotten 8 text pages complaining about anything. Not to mention something at 5:45 in the morning when we're not even on the air yet.
That's true. It's my show at
And
that time.
Lightning pole.
This many people feel compelled to write us about how bothered they were about you telling them to get it poppin'. Do you understand now? Are you getting this? Is
So
it sinking
tomorrow when
in?
I say, girl, give me that. You
Oh,
don't want
geez.
that? You're not...
I don't want to answer that question.
Okay, just leave it alone. Leave it alone.
Now, what's wrong with the I Like Cheese Kids show? Winnie the Pooh.
It's random. It's.
What is he doing on the show? He's doing little stupid. Is he like freestyling on his keyboard or
Yeah,
anything?
he brings this little girl karaoke machine that you get for like little kids out on the street and just freestyles to people walking down the street.
All right,
It makes me laugh.
Isn't that funny?
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah!
Walks up to businessmen and just starts freestyle rapping about them.
Did you see that skit?
I haven't seen that one, no.
That
What
was
have
like
you
the
seen?
First week.
Like yesterday, This guy, he tried to pay for a pizza with the same pizza with a shoe on it. And he just started laughing, rolling around on the ground. Like, I found my shoe. It was on the pizza the whole time.
That's quality humor.
I was like, there's a Nike on a pepper. Like,
see, I didn't even see the skit, Terry. And the way Vinny the Pooh's describing it to me, I'm dying.
Yeah.
Maybe I do need to see it a couple more times.
Oh, dude.
Him and Little John eating Fruity Pebbles side by side, and Little John spitting a big mouthful.
So you're laughing now, thinking about it, aren't you? You said it was so-so.
No, that one was funny. The Little John stuff was funny.
Mm-hmm. See, the first time you hear this song...
I like cheese!
Yeah.
I like cheese! I like cheese!
You're not rolling yet.
I like cheese!
But the second time...
I like bees! I like bees! I like bees!
Now you're coming around.
I like cheese!
The third time.
I like bees! 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 I like trees! I like trees! I like trees!
You're not dying, Terry?
Well,
yeah!
And I like please. Without please. I couldn't form the sentence.
We just connect like that, Terry.
Please, Daddy, don't touch me there.
Yes. Me and the I Like Cheese Kid just connect like that, Terry.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I don't even have to watch the show and know it's one of the best shows on TV.
Okay.
I think you'd like it. It's pretty funny. He does a fake little infomercial for spoons.
Right?
Are you tired of burning your hands on hot soup? It's pretty funny. I liked it. And he runs through like 15 foods you can eat with it. You can eat granola, with yogurt.
With a spoon?
Yeah.
That's funny!
You can eat spoons. You take a bowl of spoons.
Put the spoon up with a spoon?
Yeah. It's pretty funny. I don't know.
That's great. A comedy, a writing.
There you go.
You didn't like that, Vinny the Pooh?
I haven't seen that one.
But you're thinking about some of the stuff you did saw last night you didn't think was funny at the time, then now you're laughing at. Aren't you?
Yeah, because like yesterday, he was just running up to people jogging in the park, and he's like, "What are you running from? What are you running from?"
Yeah, what are you running from? Did they answer? No, they were scared, right?
They were pretty scared.
All right. And you didn't think that was funny at the time, but now thinking back on it, you think it's pretty damn funny, don't you? That's the beauty of the show. That's the beauty of the show.
I need to watch it a couple more times.
Yeah.
Late reaction.
Better watch it quick, because Little Pie get canceled. It got awful reviews.
Oh,
Wow, really?
Horrible reviews.
Ooh.
They're reviewing stuff on MTV these days?
Some guy from USA Today.
All right, well, what does the guy from USA Today know about reviewing shows that are on MTV?
I agree.
All right? You can go back to the history of television. Some of your most successful all-time shows got horrible reviews. One of the biggest, most legendary shows in the history of all-time television was All in the Family. Got horrible reviews. Yeah. Went on to be the biggest show of modern old-age history. All through time. They trashed it. Lucille Ball called into CBS saying, "You're embarrassing the network that I built by putting that show on the air." She didn't get it. People don't get it. Critics don't know art.
I agree.
They don't know how to create it, and they don't know when they're staring right at it. And on MTV, they're staring right at it.
I like cheese!
And they don't know it. So the critics mean nothing to me. Vinny the Pooh laughing about stuff that he thought he hated last night, to me, tells me all I need to know.
Right.
But you're probably right. The show will be canceled in about 2 weeks.
Yeah. Watch it quickly.
I better watch it quickly.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I think it's going to catch on.
I hope. It's funny to me.
The spoon infomercial?
It's hilarious.
Steve is not going to laugh the rest of the morning. Because he realizes how bad he embarrassed himself.
Yeah.
Now, all critics agree on that, Terry.
Yeah.
And they were all right.
All right.
Are you a tad embarrassed about that yet, or no?
Let me check. No.
Mm-hmm. Let's get it poppin'.
Time to get it poppin'.
Sorry to misquote you with your genius, with your greatness.
Subtle difference.
Right.
Not really.
What else did the I Like Cheese Kid do?
Let's see. He was yelling at his dog, like screaming at his dog that was on the ceiling.
Right.
And he was poking it with a.
Oh, the dog thing on the ceiling. That's funny. Dogs on ceilings are funny, Terry.
He was like, "Get down!" He was poking him in the face with the broomstick. It was pretty funny.
So you're laughing about it now. Last night you're probably like, "This is stupid." Huh?
Yeah.
That's
actually what I was thinking.
It's good, solid humor. I like it.
All right, let me open the phone lines and find out if this show sucks or not.
Well, that's only, one text, so there you go.
That was one text, yeah. It's not like Kilbreath.
Yeah, it's not like 8 in a row saying, time to get it popping.
We know from sucks.
Yeah. I mean, it's just one.
Robert writes, next time Steven says, let's get it popping, I'm going to come down and slap him.
Wow.
A lot of people saying they're going to come down here, Steven. That's something you better be aware of.
Well, I hope I have to introduce that song tomorrow. Then.
All right, good. Let's see how tough you are when Robert says it to your face.
Oh, man.
Give me some dialing music to call Robert.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no, he's not in the mood for dialing music now.
Oh, goodness.
Are you telling Robert you don't care? You're going to continue on with your cheesy little intro, Steven?
Well, I don't think every day that they're cheesy. I mean, sometimes there isn't even one.
Calling Robert.
Well,
Hey, is this Robert?
Yep.
Hey, it's T-Man here. What are you doing?
Just sitting here listening to your show.
Oh, turn the radio down, dude.
Yep.
Hey, you're one of the many complaints that we received this morning about Steven's very, very cheesy intro to a song that was played on the radio station, and I understand that you were very upset about it and made a reference to coming down here and smacking them silly. And Steven
I think you guys should set up something outside to where everybody should just run up and slap him.
A slap me booth.
Well, I just want to make sure you know that Steven didn't seem to be the least bit concerned at all that you were bothered by this and that you were entertaining the idea of coming down here and slapping him. And he said, hey, I'm going to do it again tomorrow. What does that make you think, Robert?
He sounds damn stupid doing it.
That may
not be
true.
allowed to do the news in the morning.
Steven, you want to tell Robert now live to his face on the phone that you care not about what he thinks as a listener?
Well, no, I like I said earlier, I appreciate people's comments and your constructive criticism as well, but I am still going to do it until, my program director tells me not to do it
anymore. Well, that'll be, believe me, the program director, fortunately for you, is sleeping at 5:45.
10:45, 11:45.
You're right. And as soon as we make sure he's aware of what you're doing in your very lame and old-ass way, he's going to make you stop.
So we should save the cheesy intros for everybody else that works here?
Oh, wow.
Steven, I'd like to think that the rest of the DJs during the day, DJ, Mello, DJ, we got Eddie and Tiffany at night.
Right.
I would like to think they're a little bit more on point than you are.
They're a little more hipper than everybody else, too.
Well, I would say they're hipper than I am, sure.
Okay.
They have a little more of that urban style.
So you don't see Steven as the kind of guy living the real urban style. Is that your take on Kilbreath? Man, you couldn't be further from the truth there, kid.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you don't think I recognize that?
Well, Steven, I'm just saying you sounded
you
really...
think that I'm the most urban guy here?
You sounded really tough a minute ago when Robert wasn't on the phone, and I'm not hearing the toughness to Robert.
Well, what did I say that was tough to him? I said I hope Get It Poppin' plays tomorrow. I hope it does again, so I can introduce it once more.
Is that okay with you, Robert? That he's looking forward to tomorrow? He can't wait till 5:45 tomorrow when he introduces his next song?
If he's got to do it, he's got to do it. I guess it boils down to money talks. But, hey,
Money talks?
He sounds as gay phone operator when he does it. So, let it be known.
All right, Robert.
Let it be known.
I was hoping Robert would be a little tougher and angrier.
Maybe it'll be grind on me tomorrow.
Oh, jeez. Now, that's your instructions later today for Campbell.
Whoa.
It's just very, very disappointing, Terry.
Yeah?
What else is going on in the world, please?
Just want to let you know that heavy metal is the form of music.
Please do something to cheer me up this morning, because honestly, maybe it seems like a big joke to you.
Yeah.
But just that simple line by Kilbreath, just very depressing.
Right.
The news that I talked about earlier, I'm not going to get into again, also really got me down, Terry.
Right.
This is me at my lowest point.
I see. I'll try and cheer you up.
And Steven thinks it's a big joke, I think, but he doesn't realize how it upsets me.
Well,
hear
why
that.
it should upset you.
Why?
Yeah.
That's the lamest thing I think I've ever heard in my life.
Okay.
All right?
All right.
And yeah, it didn't happen inside the show hours, but it was close enough. What else?
I was going to try and cheer you up with the...
Change the subject!
Okay, that heavy metal is the form of music most likely to make people run red lights. Apparently,
now, people tell me the I Like Cheese Kids show sucks and it's going to be canceled? Oh, I'm sorry, what were you saying now, Terry?
Heavy metal, running red lights.
Yes.
That's what it'll make you do.
Wow. Well, fortunately, no one's listening to that anymore. What else?
Also, some news about Kobe Bryant. He's back in with Nike as a pitch man. They're actually running an ad with him for the first time in 2 years.
They canceled his contract, or at least they put it on hold while he was in the whole rape scandal.
Yes, and with the ad is
They've come out with a new line of shoes called His Thing.
His Thing, yeah. How'd you know?
You hold the shoe up to your face and...
Anyway, it's going to appear in the new Sports Illustrated that'll be coming out.
So Nike's fully behind him now?
Looks like it, yes.
Yes.
For once.
Right.
Yeah. So, we'll see what happens there.
Well, he should get his contract back in working order, Terry. He didn't rape anybody.
Right.
And I am the one who came on the air and said at the time that my gut tells me he did. I've changed my mind. Not many people will go on any kind of airwaves, Terry, and put out a strong opinion and then say, you know what, I've changed my mind. Well, I'm doing that.
Okay.
Absolutely doing that, based on all the background I heard on the girl that was the accuser. I thought Kobe was a little bit unadjusted than the typical athlete that would know that they can get so many women, that why should I need to rape anyone, Terry? Because I thought, he grew up in a weird environment without the regular kind of company of normal people. He grew up in Italy, following his dad around, probably was a little unadjusted and wound up raping that girl. Well, no, I don't think he did. Probably is just weird.
Yeah, but aren't we all?
But I don't think in that situation... I can't air that. Nothing more. I wish I could air that, but...
I liked it. Anything to you.
Okay. That'll be on the DVD.
The T-Man.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Hovering over me. Why is he hovering there?
Well, I think he was just trying to get his little...
Why don't you smell my new cologne? That's
Yes.
a Marlboro.
And why are half the phone lines still not working? Didn't we discuss this on Friday?
Yeah, we most certainly did.
Oh.
We most certainly did.
He makes it so hard to argue with him.
I know.
Because he agrees with me.
Right.
I wish I had an answer for you. I'm going to be calling the engineer right now and find out.
The same engineer that tried to fix him on Friday?
Yeah, that was the plan.
Which engineer is that?
Mario.
Oh, you mean the intern they turned into an engineer?
That is correct.
That's an amazing thing to me, Terry. I've never seen a radio station turn an intern into an engineer just like overnight.
Yeah, well.
Right. It seems like you're done with your internship. What can you do around here? Why don't you take this wrench and go fix stuff? That's honestly what they've done with this guy.
Or not fix anything, but take the wrench.
One of the nicest guys in the world, but I'm not sure that he's able to handle a lot of different things. Is he able to handle it? He always gets things done, though.
Things always seem to get done.
Then why are the phones still not working?
That I don't know. I'm finding out, though.
All right, call him up. There he is. He's dialing him up. I want to hear this conversation. I want you to ask him if I'm right. If he was just an intern, they turned into an engineer.
Okay.
Thanks, Mario.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my goodness.
The station gets more amazing by the day, Terry.
Yeah, remember, you used to have college education to work here?
Oh, jeez.
Just an internship now. Yeah, we're lucky you don't have to.
Now, the phones are working enough. There are enough lines working, Terry, where I can be more than successful in taking a winner for Summer Jam tickets. Sure. Don't get me wrong. But it bugs me when all 73 lines are not working.
Right.
I don't know why. We don't need 73 lines. But still.
If we're going to have them, why not?
If we're going to have them, they should be working.
Right. Absolutely.
Did he not take that seriously enough?
I'd love to talk to him and find out exactly why he didn't seem to fix all the lines for us.
What's happening?
I'm trying to get through to him here.
Oh, great. He doesn't even have a cell phone
I'm going to call an
anymore.
engineer to fix the cell phone. Internship is up. Right.
I don't know.
Repoed his company cell phone.
All right. 1-866-663-T-MAN. And you're going to have a more difficult time maybe than usual getting through this morning because half of our lines are down. But the other half are working.
Well, that's good.
Mm-hmm. So let's see what we have out there for Summer Jam 2005.
2 weeks away
And
about.
feel very confident for you ticket buyers out there. If anything goes wrong at Summer Jam, Mario's going to jump up on stage and get it all fixed up for you.
With his wrench.
Yeah.
Got it!
Push his glasses up once on his nose and perform his magic.
Well, the reality is, on all those Sin City Survivor shows and stuff like that, Mario goes with you, and it's flawless.
He's the most competent, for sure.
It's flawless. So maybe that's the secret, turning interns into engineers.
Yeah.
Or just at least the illusion of competence.
Right.
Either one's fine.
I'm waiting for something to break down on those very tough shows that are Sin City Survivor and In-Studio Christmas Parties, and nothing ever goes wrong.
Right.
He's solid that way.
But maybe Pacey didn't express to him how serious it is that half of our phone lines are out here. And that's Pacey just being so consumed with spending his weekend with Karen Wilde that he probably didn't even think about it.
She does have nice ones.
Whoa!
Dave, come
Easy, buddy.
down.
You're on the air.
She's like a sissy to me.
Oh,
That's why you like her so much?
You're on
Hello?
the air, yes.
Good morning, T-Man.
Hi.
How are you?
Don't ask.
I'm glad I got through.
That makes one of us.
Aw, I've been trying for weeks.
Right.
So about
Right.
these Summer Jam tickets. Hello.
That awkward, uncomfortable laugh, Terry.
Yeah.
You know she's been throwing that out there all her life. Who is this?
I can relate.
You're right.
My name is Star.
Your name is Star. Well, we already have a star, but thanks for calling.
Yeah.
We're booked up on stars.
T-Man.
What?
Don't
What? There it is again, Terry. Nothing's really funny.
No.
She's just so uncomfortable that she has nothing to do with life.
No, you don't understand.
So awkward!
T-Man.
All she can do is laugh. What's so
T-Man,
funny? Why are you laughing?
Because I'm nervous. I want to go to Summer Jam so bad.
Oh, I understand now. Now I understand the laugh. What's your real name?
My real name is Star.
Mm-hmm. What do you do, Star?
I am a lovely bill collector.
Do you have a mom, Star?
Of course I do.
Star's mom.
Mm-hmm.
Her name is Moon.
What does that mean?
No, it's not.
What does that mean that you're a bill collector? What does that imply? What kind of bill collector are you?
I collect for medical bills.
And how do you do that?
How do I do that? On the phone. I sit on the phone 10 hours a day.
And what if people just say to you on the other end of the phone, I refuse to pay? You can call me all you want, and there's nothing that's going to come about because of these phone calls. What do you do? Do you send people over? Do you break legs? What do you do?
No, we don't break legs. I don't send anybody over if they refuse.
Oh, you just ruin their credit.
That's right.
10 times worse than breaking legs.
Okay, then I'll put you in collections. Have a great
Yeah.
day.
I don't ruin their credit.
Oh,
They do.
of course. Of course, somebody may need some medical care that doesn't have enough money to pay for it.
Well, you know, I try to work with them. We let them make
I'm sure you
payments.
do. I'm sure you do. Yeah, so we should reward this woman by giving her Summer Jam tickets, right?
It was just my birthday.
How old were you?
I just turned 21.
Mm-hmm. What do you look like at 21?
I am 5'4" with I've got brown hair with blonde highlights.
How big are your nipples? Why are you
They're
laughing?
a nice size.
Well, give me a comparison to something, some object that tells me how big they are.
Oh God.
People often use coins, going up to
No.
silver dollar and bologna
No.
slices.
I like sand dollar.
Yes.
Probably. What is it? The $50?
The $50, the old
Yeah.
Kennedy $50. That's how big your nipples are. Let me use my
Sure.
fingers here, Terry.
Pretty big, right?
And how big are the breasts surrounding those $50 nipples?
Honestly,
No, I want you to lie to me.
honestly, I'm a 32 triple D.
And how much weight is surrounding the breasts that are triple D's with
I weigh
these $50 nipples?
128 pounds.
128 pounds.
Yes.
So let me see if I can construct the full picture now. We have a 21-year-old, 5'4", 128 pounder with 38 triple D's.
No, 32.
32 triple D's and $50 size anipless.
Yes.
Who giggles uncontrollably when she's not collecting bills from people who can't pay.
No, most of them pay.
Oh, that's nice.
Makes her job easier.
Do you have a boyfriend?
Yes, I have a fiance.
Oh, you do? At 21, isn't that nice? And do you have a wedding date set?
No, not yet.
Every-
It's kind of hard because he's in the Navy.
Every 21-year-old should rush to set a wedding date so they can pretty much set the course for the rest of their existence, Terry.
No, we just got engaged and we're just waiting.
Right. What are you waiting for? He's in the military.
No, we both have some debts. We want to get stuff paid off and get a better foundation before we get married.
Well, isn't that the interesting turn of events? She has debts. She has people calling her, asking about her bills.
Isn't that ironic?
Mm-hmm.
You ever called
That's why I make a good bill collector, because I understand.
Yes. So you got big old breasts, and you're only 128 pounds, which at 5'4" is not necessarily thin by any means. But she's not just slobbing around through the Summer Jam campgrounds there, is she?
Right.
Oh, no. Oh, no. And I look really good in a bikini.
What'd you do this weekend?
What did I do this weekend? I went to a barbecue. I went out for my 21st birthday Thursday night.
Mm-hmm. How many times did you have sex with that boyfriend of yours? That fiancé of yours, I'm sorry.
Quite a few times.
How many times? I didn't ask if...
Oh,
it was
God.
I want an exact...
know.
I would like an exact...
4 or 5 times?
4 or 5 times over the weekend.
Wow. There you go.
Thanks, Terry.
Otherwise, you couldn't have gone. But there you go.
Yes.
Well, you figured it out.
Without Terry, we'd have no idea where we are.
Right.
4 or 5 times, huh?
Yeah.
And you were good?
Oh, yeah, of course.
You gave a full effort?
Of course.
You weren't lazy?
You weren't lazy.
You weren't lazy?
Of course not. I'm never lazy.
Wow.
And if you were to win Summer Jam tickets, which I don't see happening, but if you were to win Summer Jam tickets, I'm not in a good mood, Terry. If you were to win Summer Jam tickets, who would you bring with you? Your fiancé?
Probably, yes.
Oh, wouldn't that be
he's
sweet,
never
Terry?
been either.
Oh, people think that the I've never been angle is like a shoe-in angle here.
Right.
Well, what does that mean? So what? You should have been there. Who's to blame for that?
I just moved here in October.
Do you think people who say, "Oh, I've been there twice," I'd be like, "Well, you've been there. You can't go again." No, you should be there multiple times.
No, I want to go. I just moved here in October. Otherwise, I would have gone before.
You moved here in October from where?
From the boondocks of Maryland.
And you just met a new guy that you now have gotten engaged to?
Oh, no. We knew each other before.
So you moved together from Maryland?
Yeah, I moved out here to be with him.
Mm-hmm.
Special.
So if it weren't for him, you wouldn't be here now?
Pretty much.
We have him.
I was actually thinking about moving to Oregon to live with my mom.
Mm-hmm. And how did you two originally meet? Online?
No, actually, I had a blind date, and he was not the blind date. He was somebody else that I met.
Then why'd you bring up the blind date?
Yeah,
no, because I was on the blind date when I met him.
You were on the blind date when you met him?
Yes.
I'm sure that was a great time for the other guy.
Oh, of course.
Right. Explain how you're on a blind date and you meet this other guy, please. He was the bartender?
Huh?
He was the bartender throwing drinks down your throat?
No, I just turned 21,
right.
Remember?
All right. What happens?
No, I went and I had the blind date on a naval base. I met him on the Bremerton Naval Base, and we were
if you move from Maryland...
No, you don't understand, T-Man. I've lived all over the place. I move a lot.
I don't know.
Why do you move a lot?
I moved a lot when I was younger with my mom. I kind of had no choice. And now I've stayed put since October, and before then I stayed put in Maryland for a couple of years.
Mm-hmm.
It's getting fishy.
Yeah. Still doesn't...
So in 5 times that you had sex over the weekend, how many positions did you cover?
Oh, God, you're going to make me think. At least 4 or 5.
4 or 5 different positions.
At least. We all did. I can't believe I'm talking about this on the air.
It could be a lot easier if you don't want to discuss it on the air, in which case we just move on to another caller.
No.
Oh.
You can't do that, T-Man.
No.
Please.
Yes, we have to have her at Summer Jam, Terry.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a must-have. Can't do without her. I don't know. You're kind of weird.
I'm kind of weird.
Yeah, you're moving all over. You're meeting your boyfriend in Bremerton, and yet you told us you just moved here with him from Maryland. I don't get it.
I didn't move here with him from Maryland. I moved from Maryland. He was already here. He's been stationed here for 2 years.
But you were living in Maryland, and you had a blind date from a guy who's stationed in Bremerton. Explain that.
I had a blind date in Bremerton when I lived out here before I moved to Maryland.
But you just moved here, you said. So how long ago was his blind date?
I lived in Oregon.
What? Now I'm even
Since
more...
when are Oregon girls being set up with Bremerton boys for blind dates?
Yeah.
My friend did it. I don't know what.
How long ago? When was that date?
Oh, God, 2 years ago?
2 years ago.
2 years ago.
You got set up with someone else and you met this guy on this date.
Yes.
And how did that happen again?
Too confusing to keep... I'm going to confuse myself explaining it over and over.
Give me the 15-second version of it.
Oh, I went on a blind date up in Bremerton, and we were hanging out, and he was there, and I started talking to him because him and the guy I was on a blind date was friends with him. So we just started talking, and it was over from there.
You have sex with him that night?
No, I did not.
You're lying.
No, I'm not lying. I slept with him that weekend, but not that night.
It was technically morning, T-Man.
I'm a good girl.
It was 12:01.
No, we met on a Tuesday, and we waited until Friday.
Right.
Wow. Good
You're a
job.
tough customer.
Woohoo.
And he does it for you sexually, is that right?
Oh, of course.
Why? What does he
The
do?
best lover I've had.
How many have you had?
A couple.
More than a couple.
If you're giving it up that quick.
Uh-huh.
More than a couple.
How many have you had?
12 or 13.
Wow. More than 12 or 13. 12 or
No,
13.
actually,
12 or
I think it's
1,300.
actually
Oh,
13.
okay. And what does he do for you that's so great? Hold on, let me get a pen. What does he do for you that you said he's the best you've ever had? What does he do for you?
He's very all about me a lot of the time.
Why would he be like that? What's the point in being like that? He's very concerned.
He's worried about my satisfaction.
You get the sense that he's very concerned about getting you off. That's what you're
Yes.
saying.
Yes.
And he won't rest until he gets you off.
Basically.
All right, what does he do to do that?
I am not going into this on the air.
All right, thanks for calling.
Maybe I'll come in tomorrow morning and I'll tell you face to face.
Oh, hey, she invited herself down.
Which will still be on the air. But
she is easy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Well, that's fine. As long as I'm face to face, I'll do it that way.
Is that right?
Wow,
Yeah.
really?
All right, good. You come tomorrow, and then you'll get your tickets. In the meantime, I got to find somebody else.
yeah.
All right, hang on the
Here.
line. No, she come down tomorrow with tickets tomorrow.
That's a good deal for her.
But
That
as
is a
far
good
as
deal.
as far as today,
New winner?
I got to find a winner.
All right.
That means it's wide open again. Wide
Oh,
open.
boy.
So I'll take the first caller at 1-866-663-T-Man. That is not Star, which is her real name, by the way, Terry.
Yes.
I'm sure. Who's this?
Tammy.
You've won tickets, Tammy.
Hello?
You've won tickets, Tammy.
Okay.
Not anymore. No.
Yeah, thank
No,
you.
never
Tickets to one.
mind.
Yeah. Right. You're on the air. I mean, show me some bit of happiness. All right. Maybe it was a shocking moment to Tammy that you won tickets, but now she hasn't.
Right.
Hello?
Good morning.
Yes.
I was calling for some Summer Jam tickets.
Yeah, you've won them.
Awesome.
No.
Wow.
You're on the air. You're on the air. You're on the air. Everyone's got their radio up. No one's prepared for this.
I don't get it.
All right, well, hang on to the tickets for a little while.
Okay.
I'll give them away later in the show.
Sounds good.
That simple.
The T-Man.
There are signs like this one taped all over lampposts in the area warning people that coyotes are here.
Oh!
It's been said that a cat has 9 lives.
Right.
But on the tree-lined residential streets of Wedgwood, Windermere, and Laurelhurst, cats are becoming late-night prey for coyotes.
Wow, right here in downtown Seattle, Terry, they're running all through the streets. Are you prepared for this? You better lock up your pussy.
Oh, wow.
Your cat, Terry.
Yeah.
Yes, protect it. Coyotes are running wild.
Cats like 5-year-old Angelo. His brother Oscar now sits alone.
Our neighbor explained that the man who does the yard work for them found one of the legs of Angelo in his collar.
Man, coyotes are vicious like that?
They are.
I don't know. I thought they only went after Roadrunner. But
they lay like a Roadrunner too. They need anything smaller.
I see. Would they go after people?
They probably will. Yeah.
Really?
Normally they're scared of people. When I've seen them, they kind of run away. But
so you grew up in that kind of an area with cougars,
yes,
and lions, and
bobcats,
tigers, and bears, and
oh yeah.
So if you see a cougar in your backyard, you're just continuing with the wiffle ball game. Is that right?
Yeah, probably. Pummel it with a wiffle ball bat and go inside.
Then grill it up. No, honestly, I mean, you're living now back in the outskirts.
Right.
I don't know why you chose to have a commute that's like an hour and a half to work, but that's who you are.
Cle Elum's nicest time of year.
Okay. Now, if a cougar's in your backyard, you're not scared at all?
Well, I go inside.
You're going
but
inside.
I'm not freaking out.
All right. Are you walking briskly inside? Are you sprinting inside? Are you just going about your leisure inside?
I'll probably throw a rock at it first and then go inside. Hopefully I don't miss.
Well, why do you want to get it mad at you?
That shouldn't be on my property. I'll do the same thing if you come on my property.
Right,
that's right.
Although a residential area, the Burke-Gilman Trail and Sandpoint Country Club are nearby, providing retreats for the coyotes. The golf course's superintendent has seen them slinking across the links for 15 years.
From what I've learned from the little bit of research that I've done is that they, in the urban areas, is that house cats are one of their main food sources.
I told you, lock up your pussy.
Yeah.
Protect it. Someone should have told you this years ago, but it's better late than never.
Angelo is not the only missing cat. Lampposts in the area are covered with signs for missing pets, and there are other signs that point to coyotes as the culprits.
They breed in the spring, and right now there are a lot of females with pups, and so that's probably why there are a lot of cats disappearing.
The cats may sense the danger in this neighborhood. Even they keep looking over their shoulder.
Well, it's very, very important, Terry.
Yeah.
This is interesting. What's brought this about more now than ever? I don't know. But you don't want a coyote eating your pussy, right, Terry?
No, you don't.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right.
Be sad.
Yeah.
Be very sad. Terry always gets sad when that happens. Okay. Starts crying.
Yeah.
Okay. There you go. Just a warning to you all. Something has rallied the coyotes to the point where they're going into areas that they typically wouldn't go to. Isn't that pretty much the point of this story?
Yes. Just stay on the golf course.
Okay. There you go.
Golf course is ruining our lives once again.
Yes.
What else? What else is going on that we have to make people aware of this morning, Terry? How else can you help?
Well, I got a story out of Jacksonville, Arkansas, where a 31-year-old man had 3 strippers arrested for publicly spanking and badly bruising him while he was at a strip club celebrating his birthday.
All right, you said publicly, so if he's at a strip club, that isn't necessarily in public.
Well, they
he
took him up
chose
on
to go
stage.
Fine, and I'm sure it was in front of the other strip-going patrons. But still, I mean, that's not like 3 strippers attacked him in a grocery store and started spanking him just because they felt like it. You go to a strip club, and you get spanked to the point where it actually hurts and you're angry. Fine, you can get angry, but going to the cops and having the strippers arrested is ridiculous.
He did.
See you, officer. They went beyond the call of duty and, oh, geez.
Right, duty.
And beat me beyond recognition. As you can see, I can't even recognize my own ass.
Right. Well, that's what he basically...
You don't go to the cops and try to have strippers arrested because they got a little bit too rough with you.
Well...
That's part of the deal.
One stripper restrained his head between her legs while the other spanked him.
And you know how much they had to pay for that, his buddies? Right. You know how much extra that costs?
A lot of money.
They were charged with...
That's called the silver package.
The silver package. Oh, God. Can only imagine what the gold package is.
Oh, Terry, and don't make me break out what the platinum is.
Whoa. Scared of that one, too.
So you're telling me...
Yeah?
Dude gets brought on stage. Why? What was the celebration?
It was his 31st birthday.
His birthday.
Yes.
31st.
Yes.
It's a momentous occasion.
Big celebration for everyone's 31st birthday. Everyone knows that. I'm glad we all agree on that. So he gets taken to the center stage.
Yeah.
Strippers restrain him between their hefty legs. And then just pound away on his buttock area to the point where he is in serious and severe pain.
Right, and bruised. And
finally, when he's let go, he runs out screaming, goes racing for the nearest precinct.
Yes.
Where he tries to have justice be served.
And they were arrested and charged with misdemeanor battery.
Yes.
Jeez.
Every stripper could technically be charged with misdemeanor battery, Terry. You don't go racing for the police precinct straight from the strip club, okay? That should never be a connecting stop.
But it was. I'm just telling you.
I understand.
That. Okay.
That's why I'm telling you, because you're telling me. Jace.
He runs in the police station with his shirt off, wearing a feather boa. I just got attacked.
You must help me. I was attacked.
Whatever.
They used a 3-foot paddle and a belt to bruise him and beat him.
Yes, I understand. You don't have to give me evidence that the man was beaten and it hurt. That's the brakes, Terry. They beat the brakes off the guy. Good.
Yeah. Court appearance will be August 4th, and hopefully we'll have some updates.
It's actually going to come to a court appearance.
Yes.
The stripper's going to be dragged into court, and
Right.
the guy is going to be horrified to have to see them again.
Mm-hmm.
Shield my eyes.
Mm-hmm. Ridiculous. People are ridiculous, and you know what? This is just another thing to pile on to that outbreak, Terry, that happened a long time ago, that epidemic, that pandemic called the pussification of men! We can't even take our lumps anymore!
Yeah. I wonder which penal code they violated. What a wussy. Take your lumps.
Unbelievable. Just embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing. And I will not rest until they are behind bars. Just sad.
Must have been very scary for him.
Must have been.
That's why certain people should not go to strip clubs.
Right.
I'm not saying that the people who are the people that should go to strip clubs wouldn't feel the pain too, but they deal with the pain, Terry. They realize, okay, maybe that isn't exactly what I was hoping for. It really hurts pretty bad, and oh man, it's going to take about a year for that piece of skin to grow back. But hey, you know what? This is part of the deal. I asked for it. I got it. Not shaking your fist as you're crying, running out of the strip club. You guys will pay. I'll be back. That is just unnecessary and sad. What else? What else is going on?
Got a story here about a couple of counterfeiters who made 16 grand worth of counterfeit money, and apparently
were they counterfeiters?
Yeah, they did a pretty good job. However, they got busted when they all went to a bar and decided to pay their bar tab with some of the counterfeit money, and apparently it got wet from like the alcohol or the beer spilled on it, and the ink started running.
Wow!
So it was like, oops, not quite dry.
And then when they were running out of the joint, they got eaten by coyotes, huh? That's a damn shame. Got to watch your local news reports. Find out where these coyotes are.
Yeah.
Right in downtown Seattle, huh?
Yep.
Yeah.
One was just spotted on Wall and Battery.
That's right. We moved them out of the woods and into your guys' neighborhoods.
Right. Well, they have nowhere else to go when they come in.
What are they supposed to do?
Yeah, what are they supposed to do?
Those fish throwers running for cover right now, I hear, Terry. Huh? You know, I read those fish throwers make about $1 million a year.
No.
Really? Yes, those friggin' guys, all happy. Now you know why they're so happy throwing those fish around.
Wow.
They make $1 million a year.
Come on.
I'm telling you.
Doing what?
Catching the damn fish.
I didn't read the whole story, but it's something about schools or endorsements. I don't remember what it was.
Wow.
Well, they are. Yeah, they are highlighted a lot, like
they're
in
highlighted
commercials
a lot.
and stuff like that. Anytime you show anything about
I
Seattle.
don't remember. It's not like somebody at the Pike Place Market giving them a check for that money,
right.
but somehow through other stuff that they do because of the fish throwing, that their annual income is $1 million a year. Now, I don't know how you can live on that, but still, that's a lot of money.
Wow.
I thought there was a big turnover in that position. I think it was the same people all the time. Well, you reach 25, you move on with your life.
Yeah, you burn out on it. Yeah, so much work.
You can only catch so many fish in your life.
Alarm clock goes off. Yep, got to throw the fish again today, baby. See you later. Kiss the kids for me.
I'm a little hungover. Can't wait to handle squid today.
Jeez. I should have read the whole story. I just stopped when I just skimmed through and I don't really remember what I read. Maybe I just dreamt the whole thing. I don't know.
Turns out the market just makes $1 million.
Right. Yeah, maybe it's not. No, not quite that much either.
Spoon Man makes $500,000 a year, I hear.
That's worth it, though.
No, I'm serious. Look into that, Steven. Look on the internet about the fish throwing guys.
Where did you happen to see
I don't remember.
read about it?
It was somewhere between Asian twin babysitters and that's my regular stuff.
Yeah, you're really liking them, huh?
Yeah.
I will do a search.
And lock up your pussycats. .com. All right, you find it yet?
I haven't yet.
Okay, you let us know.
Still typing it in.
The T-Man.
Jennifer Aniston collapsed on the set of her new movie, The Breakup. She was diagnosed with heat stroke, but a British newspaper claims she was overcome with emotion after hearing news of Brad Pitt following Angelina Jolie to Ethiopia to adopt a baby girl.
Oh, man. It just keeps getting worse for Jennifer Aniston. Now she has to pass out, and everyone is quick to jump on the angle that she's just horrified by the notion that her Her ex-husband has run off to Ethiopia to adopt a child with a hotter woman.
Yeah.
All right, maybe that is the reason now that I said it.
Yeah.
That would cause most women to pass out, wouldn't it, Terry?
Probably so. They're still in love, yeah.
Well, she claims she's not in love. As a matter of fact, she's moved on and into the stronger arms of Vince Vaughn, Terry.
Right.
So why don't those strong arms there to catch her as she passed out head first to the floor?
Hard to say.
No, he was having sex with an extra.
Are people still passing out these days?
Sure.
Yes.
Huh?
I thought that was kind of out.
Well, I don't think they really plan on it. It's not like, I think at 10 o'clock I'm going to pass out.
I thought that was all like an urban legend. I've never seen anyone pass out in my life. Have you ever seen anyone just pass out?
Mm-hmm.
From
you
not
have?
drinking?
You've seen someone just pass
I've seen
out?
a young girl pass out.
The alcohol is different, and you kind of just crumble over. It's not passing out.
No, I've seen somebody pass out, a young girl pass out because it was too hot in an auditorium.
And she passed out. She fell over.
Mm-hmm.
Unconscious.
Yeah, she
Passed
fell.
out.
She fell down the risers that she was standing on, singing, and
Wait till my wedding Saturday, man.
That'll all be alcohol-induced passing out.
No,
It
I
doesn't
mean the
count.
ceremony.
Oh, all right. There you go.
That's great.
Never seen that live in color.
Yeah, it was
I look
kind
forward
of
to that.
scary.
Now, what are you fuddling around with? What magazine is that I see you toying with?
Glamour.
Tooling with. What's that now?
Glamour magazine.
You still buy Glamour?
I do.
Oh, jeez.
Yep.
Now, am I to assume there's something in Glamour you want to share with us, or you just happen to be messing with it right now?
No, I found something for you.
Oh, jeez. That's why it's at the top of your pile.
Yes.
Glamour magazine.
Yes. Thought I'd change it up a little bit for you.
Terry,
you're thrilled already.
I have tickets to give away. You know that, right?
I do know that.
And Stephen Kilbrett's coming up with a miraculous way for us to give away those tickets before 10 o'clock this morning because people blew it on the actual ticket giveaway hour that we normally do from 7 to 8 o'clock this morning. So the tickets will be given away before 10 o'clock. I just don't know how.
Okay.
And that girl will be coming down tomorrow, and if she comes into the studio and tells us all about whatever private stuff we were talking about, she'll win her tickets. Yeah, that stuff. Right. That obviously was very memorable.
Sure.
But as far as giving away today's tickets, I have yet to do that, Terry.
I understand.
And Stephen Kilbreth is, as we speak, coming up with a blueprint on how we're going to give away these tickets before 10 o'clock.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Better get to work.
Yes. While Terry tools with her Glamour magazine. Oh, Terry's quite the tooler, Stephen. In case you were wondering and afraid to ask.
I've heard that.
Mm-hmm. What is the title? Is it an article, Terry?
It is. Well, it is an article, but it has testimonials attached to it.
Well,
so,
fine.
you know.
And it has testes attached to it. You often appreciate that, is that right?
Absolutely.
Yes.
It's her favorite kind of article.
Wow.
I look forward
Terry's
to
damn disappointed when she looks to things that she enjoys and there are no testes attached. Now, Terry.
Yes.
The title of this article would be what?
What is it about women that really gets on your nerves?
Everything!
Well, no.
Oh, jeez. It'd be a lot shorter article if it was what is it about women that doesn't get on your nerves. Then it'll just be a blank page. You have an article there with men responding to the question of, I'm assuming it's men, right?
Yes.
It's men.
It is.
What is it about women that gets on your nerves?
It really gets on your nerves.
Mm-hmm. And you have a lot of responses there?
A couple. Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, are you going to let me go through every single one?
How many do you have?
About
Pick the best 3.
7. Oh.
There's only 7?
Yeah. I mean, you could go through all 7 of them.
They're going to be too nice. They're going to be too easy on women, Terry. Women are very annoying, especially these days, Terry. All right, like, I'm trying to think of the things that come to my mind that annoy me the most. Because you got to pick the thing that annoys you the most. And I'm sure these men don't pick the thing that annoys them the most. And I'm having a bunch of things pop to my mind, Terry, on things that annoy me about women.
Okay.
Like, I'll be very honest, one of the first things that popped in my head is when I spy on them in the women's locker room, they tend to get annoyed. And I don't see I don't see why that should be, Terry.
The good old days, they never got pissed.
Right. The good old days, they never got as pissed as they're getting now. And that's very annoying. It annoys me about women that's happening, Terry.
Okay.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So you think it'll be cute things like, oh, when she forgets to iron my collar?
It's going to be something stupid. I don't know if it'll be that stupid.
Right.
It's good to know all your collars are iron, though, Stephen.
Oh, no, I mean, that's what I meant. Just what you were trying to say.
Right.
It's going to be stupid.
Yes. All right, give us an example of one of the responses from men, Terry, as to what's the title of this article again now?
What is it about women that really gets on your nerves?
Everything! Oh, did I say that already?
Yeah, you did.
Oh, dear.
Loudly, just like you did the first time.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
What is it about women that really gets on your nerves?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I asked for one of the examples.
You did.
Yes,
yeah, and I'm waiting for the okay.
I'm
okay.
Sitting here waiting for it.
Well, this is
That's
from...
not okay enough. I don't know what is.
This is from Russell Bryant. He's 33.
Oh, I'm glad they got to Russell Bryant here. He's really going to tell us how it is.
Yes.
What does Russell Bryant say?
What gets on his nerves is cursing and smoking. Disgusting habits.
Well, I love that about women.
I think, would I want someone like that to raise my kids?
The more sailor-like a woman is, Terry, the more of a turn-on all men find her.
Well, not Russell Bryant. He continues to say, I once dated a woman who smoked and I had to end it. Addictions show lack of self-control.
Women with addictions.
Yes.
What a damn shame. Smoking, cursing up a storm, not the anchor tattoo on her arm, but her whole back. Wow, that's hot. That is hot, isn't it?
I love it.
Yes. I'm glad Russell Bryant is there for us, Terry, to point these things out and make women know that it's very annoying when you say the F word. We can't stand it. Yes.
Okay.
Thank you, Russell.
I'm glad you came up with your whole line of athletic gear. What else is going on there, Terry?
I got another one from Jared Katz. He's 23.
Oh, yeah. You want to continue on with the story?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
I thought that was the
Well,
okay
I'm
there.
kind of moving on in my mind. I could see this getting nowhere, Terry, because these men aren't saying the real things that should be getting on men's nerves.
You don't think Russell Bryant was, serious about that?
Mm.
You think that was too nice?
What else? What else do they say?
Jared says they're...
Who's Jared?
Jared Katz. He's 23.
Oh, Jared Katz.
Yes. Jared
Why'd you say so,
Yes.
Terry? I know Jared Katz.
Yeah. What gets on his nerves is women who they're complaining about not spending time together.
That's a good point. It's pretty broad, Terry, but so are women, and it's not spending time together. That could be very annoying. And that was the title of the article: things that are annoying.
Yeah, they get on your nerves.
They get on your nerves.
Mm-hmm. He says, my girlfriend does this, and I don't understand. I mean, we're all busy. Life's a struggle, right?
Yeah, we're like losers, and women should know that most men, if not all men, are losers, Terry. And yet you seem to have this need to spend a lot of time with us, and I don't see why, Terry.
Right?
Yeah, what are we going to do?
I mean, you obviously already own us.
Wow.
All right, at least that's the impression that is given. So why the need to spend so much time? What's so great about us, Terry, that you want to spend so much time with us? I don't understand it.
Well, guess we just love you guys.
Special.
I don't see the entertainment value in spending time with losers like us, Terry.
We're so exciting.
Yes.
Dying to sit on the couch next to us.
It says a lot about them.
One more. What do you got?
This is from Miles Rambo Young.
Miles Rambo Young?
Yes.
Yes.
He's 31. He says, indecisiveness. If I ask a woman where she wants to go to dinner, it's because I want to see if she's got a take charge attitude.
And Terry, you can write a encyclopedia's worth of volumes on this topic, Terry.
Right.
All right. And I just asked you to pick the best three, but you're picking three things that I can't help but not feel is definitely things that annoy men, Terry. And indecisiveness is definitely something that I'm sure at some point, if not all times, Terry, get on men's nerves. What is it about women that can't make a friggin' decision? You guys have made such great strides in the workplace. You guys are making big-time money now. You guys are working your way up corporate ladder after corporate ladder. And yet, you ask a woman what she wants to do. I don't know. It's okay. I'm easy.
Then you pick something they don't want to do and they complain.
Right!
Because they know.
It doesn't matter. I'm easy. Like Sunday morning. It's just intolerable.
Oh, yeah.
Why is it?
Because they want you to pick what they want. They want to think you're on the same wavelength.
Say that again. Now, that last line. They want you to what now?
They want you to pick what they want.
But isn't it the ultimate conundrum when the reality is they don't know what what they want. That's why men. That's why men would all like to get together at least one day out of every calendar year and just bang their heads against the wall together as one. Because yes, Stephen's right. They want you to pick what they want, and yet they don't know what they want. So how are you supposed to get it right? And then they get mad for days when you didn't pick what they wanted. But there was no right answer. Because they don't know what they want. Thanks for making my day a lot more cheery, Terry.
I'm glad I could help you
I was
out
off to a very upsetting start, and thanks for keeping it consistent.
Oh, jeez.
Let me open the phone lines. Obviously, there's no one else I can turn to around this studio. I know it's a Monday. I know people don't like to often talk on a Monday, and I don't want calls asking for tickets. But I need your help now. At 1-866-663-T-MAN. I want to take phone calls. That'll get my mind off everything that I've been talking about so far this morning. Or you can comment on Terry's stupid article. Because as I said, Terry,
yes,
you can fill more pages than are in the volumes of the encyclopedia. Not to say that if you were to reverse it, Terry, and women were to have an article talking about what annoys you about men, there wouldn't be some things.
Some. Okay.
There are a couple of things, I'm sure, that women have getting on their nerves that are coming from men as the source.
All right. Sure.
I don't see why you should take us that seriously. We should ever do anything to get on your nerves, but that seems, I guess, to be the case, so I have to be fair and say that.
Oh, okay.
But that's easy, because the guys are easy to figure out.
You're on the air. Good morning.
Hi.
Hi.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
Okay, well, it's about my boyfriend.
All right.
His name is Ryan.
Oh, jeez.
And,
okay.
And right now he's currently gone. But I've been having some issues with him because he's kind of a big flirt.
What do you mean he's gone, first of all?
Pardon?
How is he gone?
He's out of town right now.
On business?
No. He's on a
pleasure.
vacation.
Yes. Why does he vacation if you're the boyfriend-girlfriend tight little group there, the little unit that is boyfriend-girlfriend, why aren't you vacationing with your boyfriend?
'Cause I work.
Because you work.
Yes.
And
had a lot of vacation at my job.
And who did he go on vacation with?
He went on vacation with a couple of his friends.
Where'd they go?
Where'd he go?
Where'd they go where'd they go on vacation?
They went to Montana.
Oh, wow, get me a brochure.
Yeah.
What are they
I got the orange vest and the camel pants.
All right.
I'm going to go kill me a buck.
Did they go hunting or what?
Fly fishing?
What do you do in Montana? Fly
Nothing.
fishing?
Yeah.
All boring stuff.
They went camping, and yeah, they're going to do some hunting.
Oh, jeez.
That's not the ideal spot for this quote-unquote flirt to vacation to. All right, if he's the flirt that you say he is and he knows he's getting a vacation and you can't go on it, I mean, I'm thinking Mexico, I'm thinking there are a lot of places he could go that he would choose over Montana. If you have a boyfriend that chooses to go to Montana on the vacation he gets that you don't get to go on, I'm not so worried about this guy if I'm you.
Nothing to worry about.
Hey, I think that moose was winking at me.
He's a very touchy-huggy kind of guy, but my question is, he gets very jealous when I'm around other guys, I guess. And it's kind of a double standard, so I was wondering what...
Why, what do you do around other guys that pisses him off?
Oh, I'm friendly, I guess.
You're friendly. How are you friendly? What do you do?
I talk to them, I laugh. I don't know, I'm just a nice person.
So you're giggly, you're laughy-like, and you let them fondle you and finger and what else?
No, I don't want to do that.
Oh. Okay, but you're pointing out that you get jealous when he gets flirtatious, and yet it's a two-way street. You're just as flirtatious, if not more than him, and it bothers him.
I'm not so jealous as much like when I'm there, but when he's gone, then I just get a little bit concerned.
You get concerned about what he's doing in Montana?
Well, not just Montana, but in general. But yeah, I guess Montana.
All right, so what's your big problem? What's your question this morning? It sounds like a fair trade-off. You're flirtatious, he's flirtatious. That seems like
I'm not that flirtatious. I think that he's being paranoid, and then my question is, how do I deal with him kind of getting in my face about it when I don't think that I'm doing anything wrong, but yet he's the one who's coming on to lots of other ladies.
All right, so he gets literally in your face. He brings it up right there on the spot. He questions you in public and stuff like that. He'll raise his voice or no?
No, in public what he'll do is he'll get kind of huffy and get in the other guy's face.
Oh, so he takes on the other guy.
Wow.
A lot of women like that. A lot of women get turned on by that.
No.
You're probably one of them, because none of the women admit it.
No, not at all.
So if you're talking to a guy, first of all, you know that your boyfriend has this ability to get this hostile with other guys that you may start talking to. So the fact that you keep talking to guys is interesting. But you'll talk to a guy, and your boyfriend will get a little bit in that jealous mode, and he'll go over to the guy and start challenging him, and you keep getting upset by this. Is that what you're saying?
Well, yeah, I keep talking to him because I'm not doing anything wrong, and I think he's the one who's being an idiot.
And you don't get turned on at all when he confronts the guy and starts going after him. That doesn't do anything for you. That gets you a little bit moist.
No, that's ridiculous.
Is it? Is it ridiculous? Or is it just so real that you can't even identify it when it's right in front of your face?
Nothing more real than that.
It's ridiculous.
Is it?
What?
Why is it ridiculous?
It's ridiculous because...
Dick would be the operative syllable in this word. Yes, why is it ridiculous?
Because I think I should be able to talk to people without him getting upset.
Mm-hmm.
Don't talk to people to make him upset. That's just stupid.
But you know this is the way he is. You know that you can't change him, and you know he's going to react that way. In every relationship, you have to give up a couple of things. And yes, it's tough to say that you have to give up the ability to talk to guys in a public place, but you know that's going to set off the trigger that gets him to go over and start pounding on the guy, or at least try to. So why do you do it?
Well, that's the problem. That's my question to you. I want to figure out how I can get him to settle down and stop being stupid about it.
You can't.
And still be able to talk to my friends.
He's a grown man. He's not going to change unless you put him through massive hours of therapy, and I don't even know if that's going to work. This is who he is. This is how he was developed, raised, whatever the case may be. This is a part of him. Now, I'm not saying that it can't ultimately change, Terry, but the reality is that it's not going to.
Well, but what does he claim that you are doing that
I'm not saying it's not possible. I'm just saying it's not probable, Terry.
Right, right. But what are you doing that he's claiming is flirtatious?
She's just talking and giggling. And
but she says that, she's not being flirtatious. I mean, is she claims that her boyfriend is
doesn't know what flirtatious is, Terry. She doesn't want to believe she's being flirtatious, so she can put all the onus on this guy. But she gets off on this, Terry. She looks forward to this when she goes out. It makes her feel wanted, desired, and loved. And she needs that kind of gratification.
So he gets mad.
Then stop talking to guys!
Aren't there girls at the party?
What?
I mean, aren't there girls to talk to? Or is it just you and all the guys?
Well, no, I talk to girls too.
But these guys are just so dying to talk to you that you can't let them down. Is that right? You have so much to say to the guys.
Well, it's not like I go and single somebody out, but one of his friends too. He gets pissed off if I talk to his friends at all, really, and he says that I don't realize that people.
Maybe it's the way you talk to them. So you're saying to me, as soon as you start talking to them, as soon as you open your mouth in any capacity to any guy that may be at a club or a party or whatever the case may be, as soon as that moment begins, that's when he gets angry? Or it's maybe a couple of minutes into the conversation when you start giggling and pushing them on the shoulder saying, "Oh, Dan."
After you've moved the conversation outside or something.
Right.
Well, it kind of depends. It kind of depends on what mood he's in. But I'm saying that I think that's kind of ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm asking you, is it right at the beginning of the conversation that he gets mad, or it's a few minutes in, or it's a few...
Changes up.
What?
When he reacts.
Sometimes it's right at the beginning, you're telling me. Sometimes it's the minute you open your mouth to a male.
I'll open my mouth, and then he'll come over and he'll just kind of put his arm around me and just kind of glare at them and just make it known that we're going out and that...
All right, well, you're with one of those guys who's very protective. He's very possessive to some extent, in at least this capacity. He's very quick he's very quick to fly off the handle. This is the guy you're with. If you can't take this, if you don't like to be smothered in that sense, well, then you have every right to move on and find someone else. Why are you not, if this bothers you so much?
Well, see, because we have so much fun together, and he's a really, really great guy.
It shows him how to kill helpless deer. It's great.
You, I think, enjoy the fact, and it makes you feel good about yourself.
Actually, it really makes me mad.
You want it to stop.
No, he embarrasses me in front of people when he does that. It's embarrassing.
Mm-hmm. Are you just that hot that he just gets such a jealous rage? Is that what you want us to believe?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Well, let me rephrase the question and make it more direct. Are you hot?
I guess so.
Oh, jeez. Well, please describe yourself. And don't leave out any details. I want to know about all the hairy moles, everything.
Wow.
What do you look like?
I'm 5'9". I have light brown hair. I have green eyes. I don't know. What else do you want to know?
Everything.
The mole.
Oh, it is.
Whoa.
I am 135 pounds.
5'9", 135, Terry.
Yeah.
Do you work out?
Yeah.
Yes. How often?
I ride horses 3 times a week and then jog twice a week.
Get
him. Go bareback.
Whoa!
And, I'm sorry, where was I now, Terry?
Don't leave out any details.
So you look really good is what you're saying. Where would you say you rank on the T-Man scale, baby? I better call you baby.
Right.
Your boyfriend's going to run over and put his arm around
Yeah.
you. Beat you with his orange hat.
You heard it all the way from Montana.
She only has the ability to talk about this right now because her boyfriend is out of the state, and she finally can maybe get some of the answers she's been looking for but has been afraid to ask because her boyfriend may hear about this.
Right.
Who you talking to in there? Get off that there phone. You know that T-Man flirts with every woman that comes on the show?
I'm just...
Where do you think you rank on the T-Man scale? Now, let me go over the T-Man scale with you so you don't have any confusion, okay? We'll start from the bottom and work to the top. You tell me when to stop. We go, Brooke.
No whammies, no whammies.
Doable. Should I stop at doable?
Well, let me hear the rest of them.
$50. Daddy done good. Daddy should have his penis bronzed. Player's choice, Hall of Fame sperm and egg, or supermodel. What are you?
What was the last top 3?
The top 3 are Player's choice, Hall of Fame sperm and egg, or supermodel. But you don't need to worry about those now. Come on.
I'd say it's in between Player's choice and
Hall of Fame sperm and egg.
Yeah.
You're telling me your parents' sperm and egg are in Cooperstown right now?
Maybe.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
What makes it so hard to believe that she possibly could be?
That's fine. I'm not saying.
I'm kind of.
I'm getting the sense that she is. Let me ask this though: if this request that she very much desires, Terry. This unbelievable amount of jealousy, if you want to consider it that, comes to an end, and her boyfriend could care not about who she talks to, and could care not about who she flirts with, and doesn't worry about where she is at every moment, at every party that they're at, or every club that they go to. And if he sees her for a moment just grinding on a guy friend at a club, but it's just...
Don't do that!
He doesn't care.
Right.
Would it bother her, Terry, or would she be absolutely loving the fact that she got what she wanted? A or B? Would she miss the jealousy? Would she miss his rage because he's so damn in love with her, Terry?
I actually think that she probably would, just because.
Of course she would. That's why she stays with this guy. She loves it! Loves it!
If it's
you love it!
No, I really don't.
Then why haven't you broken up? Why stay with him? If it's too much for you, get out.
Well, because that's why I'm debating that, actually. We have lots of fun together, and he's such a great guy. He's really sweet. He does cute little things all the time, like he'll bring me flowers randomly at work, and just nice things like that.
And an elk head.
Just the one.
Right. But so everything about the guy, everything else checks out perfectly. There's nothing else that bothers you. Well, as I said, in every relationship, there's got to be a trade-off. There's no perfect people out there. If this is his one downside, work with him a little bit on it. Don't talk to a guy for more than a couple of seconds. You don't have that much to say? You're not that stimulating?
Oh, I am, though. I am.
She doesn't want to give up on that.
No,
she doesn't want to give up her unbelievable conversations that she has with men, giggling and joking with them in front of this man's face.
Right, because she likes the attention that she gets from the other men and what it does to her man.
Geez.
Well, Terry, I mean, you have guy friends, right?
I do.
Her husband doesn't get jealous. He's not the jealous type. Terry can talk to her guy friends.
But if Terry was all touchy and giggly all the time,
Terry is touchy and giggly. I have to tell her to keep her hands to herself all the time.
Stay away.
Her husband doesn't care. I care. Her husband doesn't care.
But if he cared, she would bring it back.
Yeah, I would.
If your husband cared, you may reel it in a little bit.
Oh, absolutely.
You work with your person. That if you're in love with someone, you got to work with them to some extent.
No,
unfortunately. No, I refuse.
Right.
But most people should try.
No, you're right. Absolutely you do.
Or at least a woman should.
And you acknowledge, okay, it bothers you, honey, fine,
If you're truly telling us that everything else about this guy checks out terrifically, and this is his only little quirk, well, then work with him on it if he's so terrific.
So work with them as in, like, I shouldn't talk to guys ever again, or I should just talk to him and be like, listen, you need to back off.
Now, you know that it's not the first couple of words you say to a guy that sets him off. It's when you start getting a little bit too relaxed, a little too comfortable, a little too touchy-feely. You know what you do. You push his buttons purposely.
No, it depends on the guy, too.
It's all about the guy and your boyfriend. It has nothing to do with you, right? You're out of control. You have no control over this situation. Is that what you're telling us?
No, I could push his buttons if I want to. I could touch the person's arm. I could go up and give him a hug, but I don't because I don't want to push his buttons like that because I think that's ridiculous. But I don't think that I should completely...
No, you shouldn't have to. You're right. You're right. You shouldn't have to stop talking, but this is the man you've chosen. And the man you've chosen has a problem with it, so either you move on from him because you can't tolerate it, or you make some concessions. And I'll take some lemonade. And that's the way it's got to be. I'm sorry. When you're with someone, you gotta be willing to give up some things.
Okay.
Now, if you say you're as hot as you are, we can start practicing you not paying attention to guys when you come down to the studio tomorrow morning. All right? So hang on. We'll make your appointment. Pasty, pick up that line. She's got to practice, Terry.
Sure.
She's got to practice on how she should not pay attention to guys when they're trying to hang all over her right here in the studio.
Okay.
It would be tough not to pay attention to us.
How to avoid the fellas.
We are going to be guys at a party. Who want to, like, really get close to her, Terry.
Oh, okay. Are you guys going to get close?
Oh, you see all the four corners of this room,
No,
Terry?
I do.
I love corners. They're for cornering. And she's going to work on getting herself out of those situations.
okay.
I mean, she's going to fail miserably tomorrow. But you got to start somewhere.
Sure. Yeah, I just bought some new briefs. What do you think?
So she's going to come down tomorrow, Pasty?
Tomorrow doesn't look like it's good.
Oh, jeez.
Wednesday.
I can't wait that long. All right, Wednesday. Practice.
Okay.
Is the elk hunter back in town Wednesday? When does the elk hunter get back in town?
When does the elk hunter get back in town? When does the elk hunter get back in?
Never mind. Asked the question twice.
The T-Man.
Oh, jeez. I'm sorry, I was reading text pages here.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. How about I read a bunch of these, Terry? And if you would like, you can pick one that we will call back.
Oh, okay.
But you don't have to pick one. That's the point.
Oh, okay.
All right. But you can't pick more than one.
Oh, right.
You don't have to pick one. You can pick 0.
Right. But there is the option of
you
one.
have the option of picking one. Now you're getting it.
Got it.
Yes.
Probably something she gets.
Mm-hmm.
Took me a while.
Okay, let's see what we got here.
There's a cough button.
Let's see.
Oh, there.
8:47 and 56 seconds. I know this girl. She flirts with every guy that she talks to. That's how she is. I have known her for a long time, and she's always been like that. I guess referring to the last caller, Terry,
Right.
making it seem like she was in a horrible situation because she has a boyfriend who gets completely bent out of shape when she's talking to a guy, but she doesn't feel she should have to give up on that. And I can understand that. No girl should feel like she has to give up on talking to a guy. But I knew there was something a little off there, Terry. And this texter writes that they know her and that she's a big-time flirt.
Ooh, big-time flirt.
You booked her to come down right there? Okay, good. Let's see what else we got here. It's okay. Guys are just stupid to talk to. All right. This woman says that this last caller wouldn't be giving up on much if she had to stop talking to guys.
Oh.
Yeah, right. At 8:44 and 52 seconds, somebody writes, this flirty biatch sounds hot. 8:44 and 6 seconds. He gets jealous because he's doing something wrong, and he knows that if he's doing it, she could possibly be doing it.
Oh.
So that's one Terry could call back, but is choosing not to.
Terry could at any time stop me and say, T-Man, call that person back right now. I want to know more, or I want to hear from that person.
Not taking the option right now.
Here's an interesting one at 8:24 and 32 seconds. Hey, Terry, writes the texter. Hey, Terry.
Yes.
Oh, whose wife is hotter, kill breaths or hot shots?
Oh, God.
I don't have a wife, first of all.
He's not quite there yet.
This time next week, you will.
Ooh.
And I'll be having indigestion from the swordfish.
Wow.
That'll be salmonella, actually.
Okay. Anyhow, Terry, a very important question. And this person would like your opinion on this. Again, the text reads, Hey, Terry. Whose wife is hotter, Kilbrett's or Hot Shots?
Well, you can ask me 50 million times, but I'll still give you the answer. I plead the fifth.
Oh, jeez.
All right, take the fifth. Whatever.
You can do whatever you want with the fifth.
That's how I'm going to leave it.
You're not going to answer the question?
No, I'm not going to answer the question.
And I can ask you what, 50,000 times?
50,000 times. Same answer.
But if this was a Let's Get Personal moment, you would have had to answer the question. Luckily for you, it's not. But if somebody asked you that question during Let's Get Personal, you wouldn't be able to not answer it.
Well, I can.
No, you can't. Not if we're playing Let's Get Personal. Now, I didn't start playing Let's Get Personal, so you're off the hook here. I'll let you off the hook. But I know what you're thinking. And I played the fifth on what you're thinking. But if it was Let's Get Personal, I'm just letting you know, Terry, if somebody asked you that question, you'd have to answer it. All right, let's move on. At 8:19 and 20 seconds, T-Man, I don't know what the hell you're talking about. I have a friend who throws fish. His name is Russ, and trust me, he only makes $30,000 a year.
Oh, that's
well, I'm talking about the guys at the Pike Place Market. Maybe your friend throws fish around his house or something like that. But I think I read somewhere that the dudes at the Pike Place Market make like $1 million a year. But I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just dreaming.
Stephen, did you ever find the article?
I tried to look up some, but I couldn't find it anywhere.
Nothing.
Yeah.
All right. 8:18 and 36 seconds. A guy writes, I'm assuming it's a guy. Have you ever... This is nasty. All right. Have you ever farted on a girl during sex at a cheap motel? Please, T-Man, it's a must-try.
A must-try.
A must-try, says this person at 8:18 and 36 seconds. Now, Terry, you have the option of calling this guy back.
Nah.
Well, then, do you want to answer his question? Have you ever... on a girl during sex at a cheap motel. Well, man, at a Four Seasons, yes, I have, sir.
Cheap motel where you have trouble.
Cheap motel. It smells terrible there.
Right.
Four Seasons, it smells like roses.
Interesting.
It's terrific. It's a must-try, trust me. 8:18 and 28 seconds. If you're up there screaming to stop, they should. If not, that is assault, and this man should press charges. Oh, he's talking about the
strippers.
The stripper
and
beating.
Guy, yeah.
The stripper beating story you read earlier this morning, Terry.
Right.
8:15 and 6 seconds. Can I have those tickets? I would be your new best friend. Signed, Christina. That's right. We have those tickets to give away. Don't let me forget about that.
We do.
I'll tell you what. You know what we do? First off, Stephen was supposed to come up with an idea on how we give away these tickets. So let's hear his dazzling idea on how to give away the Summer Jam tickets that should have been long gone by now, Terry.
Right.
But the listeners came up empty
Sure.
at 7 to 8 o'clock in that hour where we often give away tickets. So we have the tickets from this morning still hanging around the studio. Yes, Stephen.
Well, I was thinking you could send me up to 7-Eleven. We could play Slurpee Roulette to celebrate the 40th anniversary of the Slurpee.
You're on the air.
You loved it, I can tell. Oh,
guess
boy.
which one I'm going to get.
Hello.
Did you get
How about all of them, Stephen? What's that
drive-through
now?
roulette is so cool, and this one isn't.
What's that now?
Did you get the pictures?
Oh, is this that Aaron Michael girl?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got your pictures. I was a tad disappointed.
Oh, you did get that?
That's right.
You didn't share?
No, I didn't see him.
She's pretty hot, Terry.
Is she?
Yeah.
Oh.
She's a little, you're a little chubby, aren't you?
Wow.
I'm not chubby. Did you just say I was chubby?
Yeah, I think if it's the pictures I'm remembering.
Wow.
Could be one of a handful of listeners, Terry. I could be getting her confused with somebody else.
Right.
But if I remember correctly, you got a very pretty face, but a little chubby.
Forward the chubby ones to me.
Why would I send you pictures of me in a swimsuit if I was chubby?
Oh, yours was in a swimsuit?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I got the wrong pictures.
Sorry.
Let me go back and, what do you want to know my analysis of your pictures? Is it that important to you what I think about your pictures?
I guess.
Oh. All right, hang on a minute. I'll punch up her pictures. I'll punch up something else.
Okay.
I got an idea. Instead of Steven going and slurping all over Slurpees, Terry, we'll make it that much equally exciting. Huh? Right. And the first person, what time is it exactly right now? It's 9:13.
Yeah.
Okay, we're approaching.
Just clicked over.
Yeah, we're about to approach 9:15, ladies and gentlemen. It's a one-time only deal, and when we hit 9:15, I'm just thinking this off the top of my head. It's going to be pretty lame now that I think about it, but it's better than Stephen going to grab onto Slurpees. All right, when we approach 9:15, the first texter that can get their text page in, no matter what the hell it is. I don't care what you write. You can write, T-Man's a stupid idiot. Whatever it is, at 9:15. If you get it exactly at 9:15 in no seconds.
Ooh. No sale.
No seconds.'ll win Summer Jam tickets. I want to see how many people come close, Terry.
Wow.
9:15 in 2 seconds. I'm sorry. All right, obviously it's pretty stupid. But
how about a challenge?
I want to do it nonetheless.
Right?
What if there's a tie?
If there's a tie, the first one that gets it in at 9:15 and no seconds wins.
Top of the list.
Yes, who's ever at the top of the list.
All right.
Because even when texts come in at the same exact second, one goes on top of the other. You know how that works.
I love that. So like Terry and I get to the office at the same time.
Yeah.
Steven's very upset that we're going with this stupid idea over him going out and getting a Slurpee.
Well, I was going to buy them for y'all.
Yeah, he was hoping to get out.
Watermelon, Steven. Did I win?
Steven, a Slurpee is what, 99 cents?
Woo!
Man, you're going to splurge like that for us, and we're missing out.
At least I came up with something.
What a damn shame. Okay.
No credit ever for that.
Believe it or not, I love my lame idea better than yours. So
There's a shock.
What time is it right now? We're getting close. All right, everyone be quiet.
Oh.
We're getting, we have to be quiet.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone don't move. Don't move a muscle. Oh, geez.
No.
Because we're getting close to 9:15. Pasty Dave is, Stephen, you're manning, you can see the screen too, right?
I can, yes.
Okay. Stephen's very disappointed right now, Hart, so he's out of the loop here.
Yeah.
Pasty.
Yes, sir.
You let us know how many texts come in. These are only for the texters.
Right.
Print me out. Or I'll tell you what, we won't listen to it live. Just in the next 30 seconds, print me out a sheet of the text pages between 9:14 and 30 seconds and 9:15 and 30 seconds. All right? Very, very dramatic radio, ladies and gentlemen, don't you know?
Wow.
You excited for this, Terry?
Oh, I am.
Oh,
Just,
woo. Okay.
I think it's cool. I love gambling.
It's kind of like that gambling rush, isn't it? Yeah. Terry doesn't know from the gambling rush. I know from the gambling rush. How many people are texting in right now? How many?
Ooh.
And if nobody wins, we'll extend it to 9:20 in no seconds. The hits just keep on coming. All right, print me out that page, dude. I want to see. And since you didn't tell me to call back any of the texters that I read, Terry, like the guy who's farting on women in cheap hotels, I'll be calling back the winner.
Oh, good.
If there is one.
All right.
That text in at 9:15 and no seconds. Now we are past 9:15, so Pasty's running to the printer as only he can do.
Oh boy, and back.
Now something happened.
Now he's running back as something went terribly askew.
I forgot my lighter.
And he is going to print us out what potentially could be a winning texter, Terry. Oh, the tension's so thick.
It is.
And to think, Kilbreth could be jogging up to a 7-Eleven right now.
Jogging?
I would have driven.
Come on.
You feel really slighted, do you, Steve?
Well, you kind of screw over the callers, which I think you've complained about before when I had an idea about texting, and now you're doing an idea with texting. You're screwing over the callers.
Well, every day callers get a chance to win, and he's not upset about the callers, trust me. He's upset that he doesn't have a Slurpee in the system right now.
Right.
His
What's that got to
thyroid
do with the Slurpee?
His thyroid is obviously
I'm
demanding.
not a big fan of Slurpees.
Yeah, his thyroid demanding a Slurpee since he read earlier this morning that the Slurpee is 40 years older. 40 years old today.
I can't believe that.
All right, what we got?
Amazing.
Don't circle anything. I can figure it out.
I'm going to try to tell you because the timing is different on there than it is in our clocks.
That's fine. Whatever it says on there.
No, it says. What do you
already
mean?
past the time. Is what
Yeah,
you're saying.
it's past the time. Why is the timing not synchronized? It's what?
He's got the door shut.
Isn't that great?
You gotta open it
And
first to
he's
hear you.
Screaming.
So they're 3 minutes faster. The clock
Right.
on the text page is 3 minutes faster than the one here in the studio.
Oh.
So the pages that he printed out are all 9:18.
Gotcha.
All right, so that didn't work.
But you.
Yeah, why would they be in sync? That's weird.
Yeah, you think. Jeez. No, I don't. It's
Oh
always.
yeah, we're on Turkish time here.
The time is always faster, though.
All right, let's see what people did right trying to get it in at 9:15. Terry has a smelly bunt.
Huh?
I win. T-Man rules. T-Man's wife's a bunt. T-Man sucks and shove your tickets.
Wow.
Was up. T-Man was up. Same guy? No. Okay. Do I win? Word. Hey. Does Terry leave snail tracks?
Jeez.
When she gets out of her chair. That's a long one. Anyway, all right. Nobody wins.
What?
Well, our clocks are off.
How about an 18 even? Is there any 18 evens?
Yeah, is there an 18?
That would have been 15 then.
Well, he didn't print me out the ones from 18 even. He printed me out like I got 25 here from 9:18:44 seconds to 9:18 and 48 seconds.
Oh man,
it was a nice thought.
Good effort.
Well, we could do it again and just prepare for it 3 minutes early.
Okay.
Or we could all be drinking Slurpees.
Ooh, options. Let me tell you, the first person.
At least I keep trying.
Yeah, they can't all be winners, my friend.
You got to get credit for that.
Now, what has my wife done to anyone out there, Terry?
I don't know. I was kind
Man.
of surprised.
The woman was a cheerleader for 4 years, entertaining all of the kingdom.
Yes.
She recycles.
Oh, well.
She does?
Recycles.
That's a pain in the ass.
You don't have people to do that
Isn't
for
it?
you?
Oh my gosh.
It's very big in recycling. It's driving me freaking crazy.
Is it?
But I'm trying to think of things she's done to give back to the communities, and that's really the best I have right now.
She's a recycler.
Well, but as a cheerleader, I'm sure they did a lot of community stuff. So
Yeah, of course.
she's totally involved in the community.
Absolutely.
So
She
there you go.
represented the Seattle area in the Pro Bowl.
Oh, there you go.
Maybe she turned this guy down sometime.
I know how he feels.
So do we pick a time yet, or are we not doing it?
Why is she so big in recycling, Terry? Everything has to go in its special little compartment. Garbage never had to be sorted in my household growing up, Terry. You throw it all in one bag.
You throw it on a barge and let it ride around New York City.
Yeah. Just trying to be environmentally
Right.
That's how we do it out here. It's
friendly.
annoying.
Okay. Anyhow, what's that now? All right. Look, we're coming up on 9:25, at least by the clock on the text paging, Terry.
Okay.
The first one to nail 9:25 and no seconds.
On the text.
Now, closest, not... They have to nail it, right?
Your guess as good as ours as to when 9:25 and no seconds is.
Try from now till noon.
Right.
You'll probably hit it.
But if anyone is to get lucky in this crapshoot lottery kind of thing called text paging for tickets, that's right, text paging for tickets, text paging on the dot. It's text paging on the dot for tickets, for Summer Jam tickets.
Awesome game.
Well then, now's the time, or whenever. I don't know when the time is, but it's on the text paging. What time is it, Pasty?
24:07.
It's 24:07 right now. Okay, so there you go. There's a good idea. You have 53 seconds? Yeah. 53 seconds away.
7-second delay, 46 seconds.
Wow.
All right, that's true. You got to count in this. You got to factor in the 7-second delay. It's too much work to do here. You know what?
Yeah.
Just stay home on Summer Jam morning. It's just too difficult.
Nah, someone will nail it.
Yeah.
Someone will nail it?
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely, they will.
And in about 1 minute, Pasty Dave will print out the latest text paging sheet.
Oh.
And we will see if there is a winning a texter. And until then, we'll just sit and wait.
Stare at Pacey and make him really uncomfortable.
He's making all kinds of weird movements in there, Terry.
Yeah.
It's very bizarre when a overgrown, pasty white guy starts flailing about in front of a computer screen.
Oh, my God.
I'm sure it's happening all over the country, though, right?
Yeah, I know. I was going to say.
All right,
Pretty
sounds
crazy.
like it's
Lots of
about
people.
time to print out a page there for me. Huh?
I'm getting to this. So many people text right at the end there, right at the time.
Okay.
This is exciting.
What if there's a tie?
Terry, you finding it exciting now?
Yeah, absolutely.
No. I can't tell if you're being sarcastic or not, but that's fine. Anyhow.
Does it really matter if I find it exciting? I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, she would have rather had a Slurpee.
If it was free, yeah.
No,
Depends what kind you're offering for her there, Stephen.
There you go.
Mhm.
That was the game.
Oh, boy, he's got it.
All right, Pacey's running.
Oh, easy.
There he goes.
Whoa.
Oh, you've never seen the crack more in your life till now.
I don't need to see the pasty crack, all right?
You don't have. You see it all the time, and you don't want to. Sorry, dude, I forgot my belt.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are very close to finding out if we have a wiener.
He's disappeared.
And so is Pasty if he doesn't bring a belt.
Yeah, we'll know for sure.
What happened to him?
All right, what do you got? Let's see what you got there, kid. Ugh, why is there 3 pages of printouts here, man?
Because there's 3 pages of winners.
All right, I'm looking at 925 and... Okay, there were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 people.
No.
Yes, 9 people got a text page in at 9:25 and 0 seconds.
Wow.
Jeez.
And the winning texter
Is?
wrote just the word hi.
Oh, sweet.
And Stephen, if I may have some dialing music,
Oh, sure.
I'll call back that winning texter to tell them they've won a Summer Jam tickets for this morning.
Let's call back and say hi.
Now, if the person that came in second didn't write the words "Terry has mud flaps," they may have got their 9:25 and 0 second text
Right.
page in before the one that wrote hi.
Right.
You never teasing people.
Or if the one from the 360 area code, as opposed to the one of the 425 area code that wrote the mud flaps, if the one from the 360 area code wrote, excuse me, that Terry, that wrote T-Man has Terry's wizard's wand, they may have won.
That's what you get for being cute.
Yeah, you're late.
Or if the one who wrote Stephen is a mud flap,
Wow, Stephen.
also from the 360, but this time from the 402 prefix, they may have won. Or the one who wrote Terry's a smelly bunt
Wow.
from the 260-818 little area. They may have won. All these people tied at 9:25 and 0 seconds, but the one that merely wrote the word hi was the first one. Or how about this one who came in 9th that wrote JD puts ketchup on the wizard sleeve? That wrote from the 253 area. Everyone writes about the wizard sleeve and the mud flaps there.
I love it.
No, what the?
They absolutely adore it.
Oh, good.
Actually, the wizard sleeve has an appearance this weekend.
That came in.
Terry doesn't know.
Where's it going?
That came in at from the 253-224 area. Terry.
Oh, I know who that is.
They wrote JD puts ketchup on the wizard sleeve.
Wow.
If they hadn't written all that, they may have beaten the texter that wrote hi.
They may have.
Or maybe it's just a random processing by our texting computer that just sorts them out randomly, and the person that wrote hi could have easily been behind all the others.
Well, let's do it again, then.
This is all part of the...
Let's do it again.
See if Hi can get in again.
This is all part of the conundrum that makes up the dazzling and exciting game of text paging for Summer Jam tickets.
See, being high does pay off.
Oh, jeez. Let us call back the Hi texter.
Wow, Stephen, you're good.
This I know.
Do that one part. Oh, yeah, that thing.
Calling Hi.
Yeah, done that before.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Who is this?
Leslie.
Leslie, we received a text page from what we assume may have been you. Is that correct?
Yes, you're very correct.
Hey, Leslie, did you write the word hi?
I did.
Would you be startled and amazed to learn that your text page was received by our very sophisticated computers at 9:25 and no seconds, Leslie?
I'm very, very impressed.
You're impressed with your ability to be that much of a marksman?
I am.
Leslie,
Yes.
your hi was our winning text.
Oh, that's wonderful. Woohoo!
It's pretty amazing, Terry.
Yeah. Very, very amazing.
Who are you, Leslie? Tell us about yourself.
I am a 25-year-old woman who lives in Renton.
It's always those 25-year-olds who live in Renton, Terry, that win these big lottery kind of little expeditions, huh?
Yeah.
Just laid off from Boeing.
Leslie.
Yes.
It must be fate. It must be in the stars. You will be at Summer Jam 2005.
Hey, way to go,
you.
Leslie.
I love renting chicks.
Yeah.
They're easy.
Rock.
How about that, Leslie?
That is so great.
Who are you
I'm so
going to bring with you with your 2 free tickets?
You know what? I have no idea.
That's a good answer.
Kilbreth, you want to go?
I'll bring the Slurpees.
Some Kilbreth.
As Slurpees will travel. Wow. Well, Leslie, I'm sure you're a big fan of our new game of texting for Summer Jam tickets.
I am.
Yes.
You'll
go down. You'll go down in history as the greatest texter as far as pinpointing a time ever, because we're never going to play this game again. Terry sounds disappointed now all of a sudden. A few minutes ago, she was making fun of my game.
It's a fun game, wasn't it, Terry?
Yeah, it was thrilling.
Leslie,
Oh, no.
hang
Yeah.
on the line. We'll give you details. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Are you hot, Leslie?
I am. I'm gorgeous.
Wow.
Well, in her eyes, though, right?
Yes, in my eyes.
I'm hot.
Oh,
She's
there
hot
you
for-
go.
She's hot for rent.
And maybe 5% of the other people.
Oh, okay. Well, then hang on. Here's one of the 5%.
Gorgeous Leslie.
Jesus. Just sick.
What's wrong with him?
Gross.
The T-Man.